been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings. That won't get no cash. Only L's I take is LLCs. We first, not last. I been in my bag. I been in my bag. I been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings. That don't get no cash.
All right, we live on YouTube and we live on Instagram. So make sure y'all let me know if y'all tapped in. You got the chat open too? Yeah. Okay, perfect. So today is gonna be a little different. Today we're gonna be live. I'm not really gonna have too much time to look at the comments, but wifey helping me out, she's gonna be able to look at the comments, help me moderate stuff like that. I'm gonna be able to. Today I want to talk about who makes more, owners, owner-operators, or dispatchers. This question got over 1,000 different answers, and the majority of y'all clicked on owner-operators. I was actually surprised by that, so I was actually surprised. If y'all on YouTube too, let me know. Make sure y'all can hear me, see me. Same thing on Instagram. Hit that heart button. Ain't nothing changed. Go ahead and hit that heart button for the sauce that I'm about to drop today, and then make sure y'all leave a comment. Rep where y'all from, the whole nine. Y'all already know, right? Okay. So before I get on here and before I give the answers away and before I break everything down, I want y'all to let me know what's y'all answer. Who makes more in the trucking industry? Who makes more in the trucking industry? Is it an owner? Is it an owner-operator? Or is it a dispatcher? I want to hear y'all answers. So I got it pulled up. Shout out to Chicago. Shout out to New York in the building. Shout out to Long Island specifically, man. Shout out to the whole Illinois. I was just up there. Y'all showed me love. I want to know who makes more money. I want to see y'all active in the YouTube. I want to see y'all active on Instagram. Who makes the most money? An owner, owner-operator, or dispatcher? Shout out to Gucci 2 times. He right. Okay, I'm seeing dispatcher. I'm seeing owner-operator. Come on, let's get some more answers in here before I break this down. Before I break this down, let's see some more activity. Somebody said not a dispatcher. Okay, I see Detroit. They said I'm just taking a wild guess. Okay, shout out to Dallas. So somebody said dispatcher. Come on, y'all. Let me see some more. Let me see some more answers. We got 80 people in here. How many people we got on YouTube? We got another little bit coming in on YouTube. So I want to know real fast, what's your answer? So far, I'm seeing all over the place. So let's do it like this. Let's get into it. Shout out to everybody on IG. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Now, I'm going to start with first. I'm going to start with the owner. No, I'm going to start with the owner-operator. So let's say we got the owner-operator, right? Owner-operator. I know my handwriting kind of ugly. Y'all let me know. So the owner-operator, right? Now the owner-operator usually gonna make anywhere between, I like to say anywhere between 20 to 30,000. Let's meet in the middle at 25. So let's say they grossing 25,000, right? 25,000. So let's say they grossing 25,000 gross. Let's say they grossing 25,000. Now, if you're an owner operator and you grossing $25,000, right? Let's say you right at $2 a mile. Let's say sometimes you take some over. Let's say sometimes you go to a bad area, so you got to take some under, right? So let's say you right at $2 a mile. That's 12,500 miles. So let's do the expenses. Let's do 12,500 miles. So if you did 12,500 miles, we're gonna do the owner route and we're gonna do the rental route, right? Let's say for your rental, you're doing about $600 a week, 18 cents a mile. Let's say 20 cents a mile. Let's say 20 cents a mile for even numbers, right? So if you're doing you're doing $600 a week, 20 cent a mile. Let's do the math, right? Let's be all the way right. So if we had 20 cent a mile, and you got 12,500 miles, all right? Make sure I'm right. 0.20 times 12500. Okay. Now let me know if my math right. I know y'all gonna be talking smack, so let me know if my math right. Y'all see I got the calculator out. All right. So we had $2,500. That's $2,500, right? Where my red one? I think I got a red one too. Hold on. Yeah, where's that? We got it. So we're gonna put that red because that's gonna be an expense, right? Now that's okay for that many miles. Now also 600 a week, right? So 6, 12, 24. Let's say with tax it's about, let's say just 10%. It's usually more than that, but let's just say 10%. So you got 2,400 divided by 10, 240. So 20. Let's round it up to 27, right? So let's say the rental is 2,700, right? 2,700. Put rental. I'm gonna put per mile. What they saying? They got some questions in the comments, or what they saying? Y'all see that, right? Y'all looking at that? Okay. Now we still got insurance. You still got insurance. So let's say your insurance is about, usually people insurance is anywhere between $1,500 and $2,000. So let's just meet in the middle at $1,750. Right? So insurance. So we're gonna put insurance. How much I say? $1,750. What they saying, man?
I don't know right now. Just people just joining.
How many people?
Somebody said, "What happens if you own your truck?"
Yeah, we're gonna talk about owning a truck. So right now we're gonna. What happens if you own your truck? Depending on your payment, is this number. So we're gonna get back to that. We're gonna start the rental route first. So let's say this is insurance, right? Insurance. We're gonna put premium. Right? Now, let's talk about the third biggest expense, right? These are the top 3 biggest expenses that we're going through right now, right? Matter of fact, I want y'all to tell me in the comments. This should be an easy one. What's your top 3 expenses? We got insurance, we got the miles or the vehicle, right? What's next? You gotta run it, so what's next? This should be an easy one. Y'all let me know. What's next in the comments? I want to see what y'all put. And yes, we're gonna talk about. I thought you was talking about 25,000 a month. No. 2,500. I'm saying 25,000 a month is how much you grossing. So we going off them numbers. You know that you gotta think the average owner operator should be making about 20 to 30 bands. Oh, shout out to everybody saying diesel and fuel. Y'all right. Now, my fuel bill, gas is roughly anywhere between 4 something and 5 something, right? So let's just say you got a fuel card, and usually it averages out to about $5 a gallon. I was just in an international 2 days ago. It averaged around 9, so it averaged about 8.8. I found out when you really do the math, your box truck, depending on if you got 2 tanks, that helps a lot. I'm not gonna lie, the international was kind of cool, but it never went above 9.1. And you know, sometimes y'all don't be doing 65 miles per hour. Sometimes y'all put it on cruise control. Believe it or not, cruise control, if you're going up and down hills, that's not the best idea. But if you're going up and down hills, you're putting it on cruise control, you're doing over 65 miles per hour, you're playing with the pedal, or if you're doing city miles, it's going to be maybe even less than 8.8, but let's just do 8.8, right? So if we got 8.8, now most trucks got a 50-gallon tank, so you'll do that. So this is kind of like how you guys go over your cost per mile too. My fuel bill usually be about anywhere between $200 to $2,200. I don't think it's ever been over that. It usually be about anywhere between $200 to $2,200 a month, right? So I'll take 8.8 a gallon, right? usually get about 50 gallons. I mean, yeah, usually get about 50 gallons. So boom, 440. Okay, so usually per tank, you'll get anywhere between about 4 and 440 miles. Now, make sure y'all never actually dry that many miles. You're definitely gonna run out of fuel. One thing about them big diesel tanks is, you know, they're so big and stretched sideways, so it's not like your car. So what I mean by that is, which could be a plus and a minus, is when your lights start dinging. Have y'all noticed this, especially my runners out there? Have y'all noticed that when y'all light come on in a box truck, y'all still usually got like 100 miles? But I always tell my drivers, never go over 400 miles. But by this math, if you do 8.8, you'll probably get about 440 miles per tank, right? About 440 miles per tank, right? So I say about 440. So now what you want to do is you want to take this number right here, right? So you want to take 12.5. So give me a moment, y'all. Y'all know I'm on the calculator. Can't be butchering the numbers. So 440. So what I did was to get 440, by the way, is like I said, most fuel tanks have a 50-gallon tank. So I took 8.8. Let me do it again. 8.8. And I times it by 50. And I came up with 440. So 440 miles off one gas tank. Oh, now this is what you want to do too. So I'm going to write this down on the side. So we got 8.8 per gallon. Or I'm going to just put MPG. So MPG. And then that's about 440 miles per tank. 440 mile full tank. But now you want to times it by fuel. So you know fuel is, let's say, roughly $5 a gallon, right? So again, you got 50 gallons. So if you do 5 times 50, it takes $250 to go this far. So $250 to go by that. So if you do 440 and you divide it by 250, you come up with 176, right? You times that by, that's how many miles you did. Oh, hold on. I messed up somewhere. So you do, this is where I messed up at. So you do, let's see, we got 8.8 miles per gallon, 440 miles on a full tank, 250. So full tank, you're getting for 440 miles. So 440, you spending about $250. So $250, you got 440, boom, 56 times that. All right, 12.5. Yep, that's about right. So this is actually cheaper than what I spent. So this is coming up to your fuel bill.
Somebody says that adding in a dev cost.
Oh, shout out to, who is that?
PHT. I don't want to say it wrong. PHT ALAC.
Shout out to PST ALAC. My man said, is that adding in death? No, it is not. No, it is not. I'm glad you brought that up. Let's talk about death. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't just in the truck. And when I get my, maybe, I bet, you know what? Now that you just said that, I wonder if that's why my bill is usually about $2,000, about $2,100 a month. I'll be honest. It probably is including death, but I don't want to screw the math up. So I want y'all to help me on that. But I would say death is usually about. I would say it takes me there. So let's do that. I would say it is 2,100 times 4, 8,400 minus 7,100 and 2. Would y'all say y'all spending about $1,000 a month on death? Let me know in the comments real quick before I write that in. I know usually depending on, honestly, I feel like that could be inaccurate. Maybe it's half that. Callie, if you in here, let me know. Because if you got a newer vehicle, you're probably not getting death that often. So let me know in the comments. I don't have my WEX fuel card statement in front of me. So let me know and I'll add DEF in. But I know my bill with RTS, including DEF, is about 80 something. About 80 something hundred for sure. So let me know what y'all saying in the comments. I'll pull that back up before I put DEF in there.
Somebody said RTS fuel card put DEF with diesel cost together.
Yeah. I just said that. So that's what my RTS card does. Mine puts them together. So let me know. Okay, Mother Rock said about 120 a month. Okay. They said older vehicles take more DEF. Facts. I'm new. What's DEF? Diesel. DEF is diesel exhaust fluid. So it's kind of like if you in California or I know some other states, it's basically like smog. You know what I'm saying? They're making sure that when it come out the back, it's clean. They making sure when it come out the back, it's clean. It helps the engine run better. Yeah. Diesel exhaust fluid. Shout out to everybody helping them out in the comments. I appreciate that. Let me know real quick how much y'all spending on debt. Callie, how much you spending on debt? We're gonna assume everybody got a 16 and up. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all spending on debt. I'll write that down on here. I know my DEF bill though, or not my DEF bill, but I know both mine be about 80 something. But I be running too though. Let me know on YouTube too, man. Y'all better get active on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube.
Somebody said you get DEFs twice a week. No,
I don't. Oh, shout out to my man. He said he don't got DEF. I always wonder because one of my partners, he said he's selling a truck and his DEF is deleted. Callie said like 2. It only take about 30, right? Fill it up. Okay, let's say 200 then. Let's say about 200 then. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. These numbers are cheaper than what I'm paying because I do a lot of miles. So with just the 3 biggest expenses going the rental route, let's add it up real quick. I wish I had my other phone. Let's add it up real quick. So we got 25,000, right? 25,000. You gotta run a truck. You got $2,500 for just miles. $2,500 for just miles. So minus 2,500. Minus 2,700 for the rental. That's with tax. So I know a lot of y'all paying 2,400 a month, 2,500 a month, 2,000 a month. This is with tax. So minus 2,700. And make sure I got it right. 25, 1, 2, 3. Minus 2,500. Minus 2,700. We had 19,800. We met in the middle with insurance. Minus 1,750. Let's say you only had 7,300 with fuel. Minus 7,300. We are at $10,750. This is amazing, by the way. This is amazing. This is good numbers. Remember, I told you guys, I want the owner operator to be very, very encouraged, and I want y'all mind to be on how many other jobs can you make this type of money. We're gonna break it down a little bit more, but just getting right here to this number after the top 3 expenses, even going the rental route, I need y'all to understand that this is a really, really good number. This is a really, really good number. The average, or shall I say, the trucking industry standard, when you're getting in and you look at, if you buy like a business plan or you do your research, all the big guys, whatever, little guys, big guys, it's usually 20 to business period. It's usually 20 to 30%. So I don't want you guys to be discouraged at this number, nor do I want y'all to be discouraged of 20 to 30% of this number if you're grossing this. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make that clear. Now, let's say when you're the owner operator, let's say while you driving, because I just drove, I ain't gonna lie, I can't pull over book loads, I can't do all that. So if your dispatcher made you 25,000, guess what? This number goes down another 2,500. This goes down another 2,500. 2,500. So let's put that right here. Dispatch. Dispatch. 2,500. Now, how did I come up with 2,500? It's 10% of 25,000. So your dispatcher, he don't want to help you get the bag. Hopefully he waking up at 5 a.m. Hopefully he doesn't have too many trucks to where he's not focused on your truck. Hopefully when I'm saying waking up at 5 a.m., I'm talking Pacific Standard Time. That's what time the brokers are waking up. So no matter if you're on the East Coast or not, I feel like you waking up before that is not giving you no type of boost. I've done it. Trust me. So 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time, and 8 a.m. Eastern. So shout out to everybody on the East. Even though y'all stay up later when y'all dispatch, but shout out to everybody on the East that get to wake up at 8. I know y'all love that. I'm very jealous of y'all. But yeah. So dispatch 2,500. Again, 2,500, this is a big number. 10% is pretty standard for a good dispatcher. You just need to make sure that he's giving you that full 10%. Y'all need to make sure that makes sense. Because $2,500, if you do that, if you do even just 2,000, even just 250,000 a year, making 20,000 a month is $25,000 a year. When you got that type of expense in business, I really shout out to Omaha. I really need y'all to make sure that when you're giving somebody that amount of money, 2 things. Number 1, you want to make sure that you're learning. Ask them questions. Look at the BOLs. Look at the shippers. Why did I do this load? Why does he never work with these people? Why, when I work with these people, is this type of way? Why does he always have me in Chicago, PA, Jersey, New York? Why am I never in goddamn Atlanta, South Carolina, North Carolina? Pay attention to all that stuff so you can learn. Now, the difference with me and my wife and my partners is we don't just dispatch. So with us not just dispatching, we don't have problem giving the carriers the sauce to be able to cut us out, right? A dispatcher, I don't know. That's why I'm saying make sure y'all do the due diligence on your own. Because a regular dispatcher, I don't know if he's going to just give you that sauce when he's asking. So make sure y'all doing it on your own. Now, my people that I dispatch, they can ask me those questions. Hey, why did I do this load? Some of them never do, though. But you can be like, hey, why did I do this load? Or, hey, why this? Or, okay, why do you wake up at 5, bro? Why didn't you book this? Hey, because some of them do this too, Callie. Some of them do this. Some of them say, hey, bro, I see a load. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, bro, I turned that load down. Don't you dare book that load. Let me do what you paid me for. Let me work. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like that because we like that you're on the board. We like that you're not just, it's your company. Now, we don't like y'all booking loads, but I do like y'all seeing, because I might book a load and you be like, damn, I seen that load for 800. How the hell he get 13? Or so on and so forth. So you're able to ask them those questions. This is where, like I said, the difference in us just being a dispatcher or us just being an owner or whatever, we're not in one category. So I have no problem giving you the sauce to go ahead and cut me out. I want you to do that because it's saving you money. It's helping you elevate. And what we're gonna get into a little bit later is the skill of dispatching can just take y'all so far. But before we get on to all that, I just wanted to give y'all that sauce. Yeah.
People said this monthly.
Oh yes, this is monthly. Yes. Now a lot of people when I did that big video that got over 1 million, almost 2 million views, a lot of you guys were like, not you guys, but a lot of people were like dumbfounded by the fact that you can make $5,000 a week. My drivers will tell you guys that's like the bottom of the barrel for them. They so spoiled. They letting you know like, hey, I'm trying to be at, you know what I'm saying? Especially when they done did 5-6 weeks, averaging about, anywhere between 6,000 to 9,000. They start getting in that zone where them 5,000s or them short weeks and it's 4,500 or 5,300, stuff like that. They start getting like, okay, damn, it's because I did this or because they so active and so know what's going on. Even my partner, shout out to Jay, he's starting off in Chicago instead of PA. So when I was on the phone with him, he told me, his wife said, hey, what you gonna do? What's the, like, we're so used to you starting PA, going back west. What's the plan now? I told Jay, I said, Jay, you already know Chicago is where you want to be for freight. So now that you're already there, it's the opposite now. We're gonna sling you to the east. We're gonna sling you to the east. I might send you down south to Atlanta, I might send you to the top of Mississippi, close to Memphis. I might send you to the top of Alabama, close to Memphis, or not too far of a deadhead to Nashville, but those areas aren't that good. So when I do that, I'm calculating the deadhead to that next place. It has to be a minimum of $1 amount, the deadhead added in. But what I like to do is when I'm shooting for the driver, for instance, I know I've been bringing up my partner a lot, but for instance, I got a load picking up Tuesday going to Atlanta. It's 700 miles, but it's 2,100. Now, a lot came into effect with that load. Number one is it picks up Tuesday, doesn't drop Thursday. My drivers are used to making 1,000 a day, if not more. So, especially with this shit going on, they need to make some money, right? If they're doing miles. Now, that type of load helps with this versus this, because now he's not at $2 a mile no more. Y'all see what I'm saying? This and this can change drastically if you making more than $2 per mile. Remember out there, $2 a mile is the bottom of the barrel. That's not the top no more. That's the bottom. That's the bottom of the barrel. Somebody said I came up with 16,752. I don't know how you came up with that number. What'd you come up with 16,000 for? Not fuel. You ain't gonna be paying that much. $2,500 is the per mile. So what I did was, remember we said he was at 20 cents per mile, so I did 0.20. I times it by 12,500 miles, and that's how I got 2,500, bro. So I don't know what math you was on, but that's how I came up with that number. So listen. Back to the expenses. Okay, hold on. Somebody want me to explain Deadhead. I'm able to look at the comments so y'all can let me know while we on the subject. Because once we move on to the other two, I'm not going back. And I don't want to spend too much time. We already at about 30 minutes. So I don't want to spend too much time per thing. But somebody said, can you explain Deadhead? Absolutely. Deadhead, and this is another thing again. I was on the road, so I was calling all my drivers. So if y'all hear me name dropping my drivers a lot, it's because shit, when I was on the road, I was calling their ass. But anyway, the Deadhead. So me and my partner, we was just talking about this. A lot of dispatchers, they don't include Deadhead in your RPM. They're giving you the rate per mile, that's the RPM, rate per mile. These guys, some of them, especially these dispatch companies, when they're giving you the RPM, the rate per mile, they're giving it to you for just the load. Just the load. So the load on the load, and with that being said, they don't even know how to do the math. So they're looking at the load board. They see a load for 1,000 miles, and they see the dispatch. They see the broker is offering 1,500. So hopefully, when they call, they're trying to negotiate it to 2,000 or more, right? Me, when I see 1,000 miles and they offering 1,500, I say something like 2,700 because I'm trying. That's damn near $3 a mile. So I'm so out of the way. I'm trying to figure out why is this 1,500 what I'm doing is I'm making him want two things. If I'm the first caller, think about it. You're the broker. He posted a load, and we're getting to the Deadhead, so stay with me. You the broker. He posted a load for 1,000 miles, 1,500. That's so low that I'm gonna say something like 2,700 because of two things. I want him to think that he messed up and he don't really know how to bid the load. But then also, I want him to tell me what am I hauling, because one pallet, 1,000 miles, 1,500. I'm booking that ASAP. If it got to drop in 2 days, I might still book it, especially if it's going to PA, Jersey, New York, or if it's coming back the other way, going to Ohio, Indiana, Chicago, Minnesota, Detroit. If it's going to one of them places, I know for sure I can get them another load through that realm, dropping off either before or after. So when I ask him and I'm jumping so high, it's to throw him off because he know I see the post. So he either gonna try to hang up on me or he's gonna ask me questions. All my dispatchers know this, or even my owner operators that dispatch themselves. He'll say something like, "Well, where I'm at 1,500. What does this load normally go for?" If he says something like that, that means he don't know what's going on. So that means you can get a little bit more information. But with Deadhead, stop talking about his math. But with Deadhead, is and back to what I said, people aren't calculating, because when he called that load for 1,000 for 1,500, he might go to $2,000. He forgot about the 138 miles that it takes to get there. So what I'm doing is, and this is some dispatch sauce, by the way. What I'm doing is, when I call the load, I'm calling because I don't want to lose a load. Do not do this before you call the load. Just call the load, right? If it's TQL, don't call the load because it's gonna be stupid. Whatever it is posted for, just don't even waste your time calling them. Unless you call them and just say F you and hang up or something. But just call, these good brokers. And while you calling them, start doing the math. So you putting down, so I'm on the phone, it's ringing. I got my other phone, right? Or I got the calculator up on my computer. You need to make sure that you got multiple devices. If you only got one device, put your phone on speaker, hurry up and have the calculator app open. Go to the calculator app and make sure that you type in 1,000 plus 138 times 2. You times it by 2, y'all, because that's your bottom number. Don't lead off with that and don't say 100 or 200 more. Jump. Don't be afraid to jump out of the gym. So like I just told y'all, when I see these lows, depending on what number they put on there, depends on where I jump. But I'm jumping out of the gym every single time. I turned down so many lows for my man Rich on Monday, it didn't make no sense. But he didn't budge. He didn't flinch. He probably didn't even know, but he just chilling because he know the bag is coming. He knows. It's got to be a reason why it's noon in Chicago, and I just only got the one partial. He ended up getting $3 a mile, but it was going to the upper northeast. But we'll get into that later. So, back to it.
Somebody keep asking, can you make this with Amazon?
No. You cannot make this with Amazon. You cannot make this with Amazon. You cannot make this with Amazon. You can't. He said the math off and the rent away with the gas and insurance is $14K. So the dispatch, don't forget about the dispatch and don't forget about the death. I know I've been standing in the way. So don't forget about the dispatch, don't forget about the death, and don't forget about the fuel. All right. I'm not going to talk about food. Remember, you're the owner operator. Everything is on you. So when we're talking about, let's go back to the calculator. When we're talking about being at, what was that number, y'all? What did I say the number was? I think it was like 10.7. Then we minus dispatch.
Oh, the take home was like
10,000. What was it? You wrote it down?
Nah, I just remember seeing it was like 10,750.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was.
10,750.
Yeah, and then when you minus dispatch, we were around 8,000, right? So now with that 8,000, with that 8,000, give or take 500, right? Now we're talking about food, right? We're talking about, just food, I would say, as far as over the road. All those other expenses, home and stuff like that, we're not about to include that into this. We're just going to include food because that's a write-off, right? So that is a business expense. Just like all of this stuff is a business expense and you want to claim it, food is a business expense. So make sure you let me know what they say in the comments, but every comment. So yeah, that's that. And shout out to Brene. She right here. She moderating. And she helping me with the comments, y'all, because I only got one phone because she got my other phone. So, and then we going live too. So, yeah. All right. Now, where the eraser? You got the eraser?
No, you didn't have to use this in my spray. I don't know where that would be.
We about to get ghetto with the spray. So, make sure y'all remember that number. Now that we just did the owner operator, though, tell me in the comments, do y'all still think the owner operator make the most, or y'all think somebody else make the most, or let me know. Please let me know in the comments. What they say?
No, I'm just saying, what y'all think? I don't see nobody saying that yet.
Let me know in the comments. I want to know, who do y'all think make the most? Do y'all still think owner operator? That's a lot of money. Even if it's just 8,000, that's a lot of money.
Okay, he said, okay, I see what you was doing. I thought you was adding a business expense. The dude that kept saying he got 16.
Let me see some more just so I can try. That's a lot of money. So let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments.
One person said broker, 2 people said dispatch.
Okay. So dang, y'all gave up on it. Y'all don't think 8,000 gonna be the most? Y'all gave up that quick?
Even YouTube said broker.
Broker? Okay. The broker ain't making I'm telling y'all, depending on what kind of broker it is, I think y'all being you gotta think a broker, he gotta have a lot of shippers to profit 8,000. A broker usually makes about 10% off each load. Well, you know, the bottom, that's their bottom is like 10%. So when they on the phone lying to you, talking about this all I got in it, and I only got this much in all that's a lie. The broker usually make about 10%. So let me know.
Somebody said owner. I see one owner, one owner operator.
Can I be the dispatcher? Okay. Let's do this. While y'all answering that question, what should I talk about next? Are we breaking down all three? And I'm gonna let y'all know crystal clear who make the most. Let me know. They said owner operator makes more money, especially if your trucks are paid in full and know how to book your own loads. That's a good question. So we were at about 80. We were at about 80 something. So if we're at 82, I think it was like 82.50 or something, right? If we're at 82.50, but you're not paying for the rental or the miles, that's 5,200 more.
YouTube said owner out, and they said broker has less liability.
That's 5,200 more, y'all. If you are, I'm gonna put over here, owns truck. Shout out to who said that? Shout out to Trav. Shout out to Trav. I'm glad you said that, bro, because we almost skipped the owner. Shout out to the owner. So the owner, you're making it. Remember, this was give or take 500 anyway, but now you own your truck. So this could be cut in half if you're making payments. But let's say you bought it and you ain't making no payments no more. You have 5,200. Let's say you cashed out on a $50,000-$60,000 truck and you don't have no payments. This is increasing your monthly. Now, if you're making payments, you'll probably be making. You can cut this in half. Your payment will probably be roughly $2,500, right? But that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Shout out to Trav. Thank you for that, Trav.
Owner makes more.
Shout out to my man Gustav in the building. Gustav, I'm waiting on some better pictures and I'm waiting on some better pictures and stuff for you too, Gustav. I started to make you a flyer and it didn't look. I'm gonna get you what you need, but we gotta work on that. But my man Gustav, he got a truck right now for sale. Damn, I don't want to say the wrong amount. Gustav, put it in the comments too, real quick. My man Gustav, he got a truck for sale right now. It's an international, runs great, clean title. I think he won anywhere between 50 and 60K, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's another one of them situations where you get into and you're an owner, or you can have your bank finance you, and you just plus this but minus 25 for the payment, right? So yeah, shout out to my man Gustav.
He said 58K.
Shout out to my man Gustav.
I remember you said you have 4 trucks, you can make $1 million.
Yeah. Yes, that is not for no owner operator. So let's do this. So make sure y'all see that when you own it, you can make at least 5,200 more, or I'm sorry, usually about at most 5,200 more, at least 2,600 more. All right. So let's do that math before I move on real quick. I want to do dispatching next. So 8,250 plus 5,200. So if you own your truck, I love these odds. And we tell you this all the time. Again, shout out to Trav. I'm so glad you said that. We always tell you guys, when you're an owner operator, you could be profiting about 50%. I'm looking at the number right now. It's 13,450. Remember, we were at 25,000. Give or take a couple hidden expenses or food or maybe something going wrong with the maintenance or whatever. We're right at that 50% mark. We're right there. So if you are an owner operator, you're usually making about 50% of the gross. Owner op. 50%. I'm gonna just put 12.5. Now remember, there was a lot of miles. Remember, those were a lot of miles. There's a lot of y'all out there not doing no 12,500 miles. I'm gonna be honest, man. That's a lot of miles. That's a lot of miles. All right, let's do dispatcher next.
Somebody said, so you can't dispatch while you own or operate?
You can dispatch while you own or operate for sure. You can dispatch while you own or operate.
A lot of work though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot of work. I know, for example, I'm gonna use Box Truck Bros as an example. I know when Box Truck Bros first started out, he had a nasty ass dispatcher. You know what I'm saying? He had somebody nasty, and then his dispatcher, if I remember the story correctly, bro dispatcher put him on the back burner. So he was still willing to dispatch him, but I remember Dog saying that he started calling him a little bit later in the day for loads. So it might be 10, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, and he just now getting a call for a load because he got these bigger people now in front of him that he got to get in there. And I think also Dog tried to ask him for some tips or help, and I think Dog kind of didn't give it to him. So they parted. He cut that expense out, and I think he learned it himself and started dispatching himself. If you dispatching yourself, right, and you already at 12.5, so now remember that's 50%. So now you're keeping the 2,500 because you're dispatching yourself. Oh shit. 12.5 plus 2,500. So now we have 15,000 with only 10,000 roughly in expenses. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That's amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. And again, if you've seen what he was saying, and I think he had a video where he talked about making, let's just say 30K in 30 days. It was something like that. He talked about how he was profiting damn near 60%. So this is where we start to get into those numbers, where he's at the 15,000 out of a $25,000 a month. Now, the key is, this is why we talk about partials, because if you got partials, your per mile is high. So if y'all noticed in that example that I did 12,500 miles only at $2 a mile. If you're getting $220, $253, those numbers change drastically, right? The miles can even drop because when you're doing partials, now you got multiple loads going on the same route, and you may pick up a load on Monday for 1,000. That's why I like partials, because we like to make at least 1,000 a day. If I pick up a partial for 1,500 going 1,000 miles on Monday, I could tell my driver to just drive in a distance, just drive far enough to where the next day you can still get there. So what I mean by that is, if I booked the load for 1,000 miles, $1,500, one pallet, but he wanted there on Wednesday and today's Monday, drive far enough on Tuesday, because you know on Tuesday with a fresh clock, even if you pick up another load, you can probably only drive about 650 miles. 65 miles per hour times 10 of the 11 hours is 650, right? So I don't like driving the day of. I think it's burnt out. I like to wake up at the drop and drop off. You know what I'm saying? I like to park up within the half hour. I mean, honestly, I like to park 5 miles, like very close to the drop. And then I could just wake up and drop the load, get my other load, and just keep it pushing. That's a really good gym to have too if you're dispatching yourself in the truck. I wouldn't do that. Me and Brene did it because it was two of us. But there's no way in hell I'm about to be in a truck. I'm gonna have a dispatcher like me to where I'm running it up and I can afford to pay that. So what I mean by that is my drivers do a lot of partials. My drivers are not doing 12,500 miles a month. On God, they're not. So when you're talking about that amount of money that I was showing y'all, my drivers are already doing 20 to 30,000, and they're not doing 12,500 miles because of the partials. So they can afford to pay me. I'm not about to be, even me, like I said. Now with Brene is different because she can focus on driving to the drop while I'm in the passenger side with on my computer. But I'm not about to, or you can book yourself the day before and the day before that. That's a very, 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 that's some sauce right there for y'all that's trying to get into dispatching or the owner op part. You can dispatch for the next day. That'll help you out a lot. That helps me and Brene out now that our company has downsized to just me and Brene. but we still got the same amount of carriers. That helps us because on Mondays, we can boom, 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 book. On Monday, the load board jumping, especially if I got somebody in those popular areas, which those are the only areas that we book to. So what we do is we wake up, I'll do the popular areas, Renee do the Baltimore's and the you know, the middle of PA, you know, just those weird areas, Minnesota, Des Moines, Iowa, those areas where we got a lot of money to go to, but usually are like, you got to hurry up and call the low when you see it. Renee will do that. And then what I'll do is, while I'm hurrying up and knocking these Chicago's, these Jerseys, these New Yorks out, now we done met in the middle at Indiana with this person's truck, and we can hurry up and get them out of the way. Or we done met in the middle at, you know, you get what I'm saying? So teamwork will make the dream work. But yeah, I'm not dispatching myself if I'm in a truck as an owner operator. I'm just not doing that. Yeah.
Vicky Boy said, if you're dispatching yourself, what is the expense monthly?
If you're dispatching yourself, you're only paying for the load board. So we're about to talk about that right now. Let's talk about dispatching.
And then somebody else said they rent a truck or rider and they paying $6,000 a month. That's a lot. Yeah,
that's a lot. You might as well DM me when I get mine. You giving them $6,000, you might as well give me $6,000 and just rent the Big Mac. You know what I mean? So dispatcher. Everybody, let me pull up my Instagram, and I want everybody on YouTube comment dispatcher if y'all want me to break down this dispatcher bread. Y'all want me to break down this dispatcher money? I want y'all to comment dispatcher right now in the comments. I'll break it all the way down for y'all. Break it all the way down. Comment dispatcher.
Don't see nothing yet.
Comment dispatcher in the comments. Comment dispatcher in the comments.
Somebody say you need a rental account manager for the low.
Yeah, and Gucci 2 times, you're right. You do want to finance, but this the thing, bro. A lot of people, when they get into you know how it is when you get into something, you might be broke. Why you think when the hustler just now starting off, he start with that little bitty bag, and then he double up, and he double up, and he double up. Now he the P-man. You might not can't start like that. You might. Let's just keep it real, right? Come on, y'all, help me in the comments. Everybody can't afford to finance. Everybody can't afford to, or everybody doesn't have the credit to finance. However, especially if y'all got the box truck jug with my rental guy, and you can rent for the low, now is a terrible time because you're not going to be able to find a truck. But if you can rent a truck for the low and get in the game, you just got to stack up longer. You just got to stack up long enough to where you can put yourself in position. That's what we did. We did that. We put ourselves in a position to where we are right now. Yeah, man. I mean, that's just what it is. So shout out to everybody saying dispatcher. I appreciate y'all in the comments, but that's just facts. That's what's it. Yeah, it helps you scale up too. It does because it's easier. It's easier to be like, you know what? I got a little bit of bread. Let me give y'all some sauce about renting too. By the way, I'm gonna just give y'all some sauce. When you're renting, you do it monthly, and I'm about to tell you why. Because when you do it monthly, let's say you got a credit card. And your credit card got only 10, 15,000. Or maybe you got 2 credit cards. Or, fellas, maybe you ain't got no credit card because of what you doing, but baby got a credit card, or your girl, or the other girl you be messing with over, you know, the white girl that you mess with, she got the good credit and got a credit, right? So use the credit card or debit card, whatever, as long as you got the racks in there. When you go rent a vehicle, tell them you want to rent by the month. When you swipe the card, they're going to swipe it for about, depending on who it is, enterprise, it's going to be anywhere between $2,500 to $3,500, right? Do you know it's just like it's just like when y'all rent a regular car. The money is going to show up as like a pending transaction. It's never going to leave your account. 3 days later, you're not even going to see the pending transaction anymore. You got all the money still in your account. That give you 30 days to run up a bag. So now you got 30 days to run up a bag. Now when they calling you about the miles, you lie about the miles. No, I just playing. Don't lie about that. It was a joke. Don't lie about the miles. But now when they call you and ask you about the miles, you tell them the miles, right? You tell them. You tell them, I'm just playing with y'all. Don't be acting stupid. Tell them the miles. Or you going to get DNR. I'm just joking with y'all. But yes, tell them the miles. Tell them the miles. And then now they're going to swipe your card. And now they're going to take the money. But you just had 30 days to run up a bag. You good. What's the best brand of truck? Go with a Mack. I know I'm giving them 2. I know Gucci, you started it though. Shit. I had to. Y'all started it. But yeah, man. So that's how y'all do. So let's talk about this dispatcher bag real quick. Now, I'm gonna give, y'all know how I do. I always talk about, especially a dispatcher, because you are at home. If you are at home, I don't care if it's your brother, I don't care if it's your girl, I don't care if it's your mom, Dukes, bro. You need to be doing this with somebody. You need to be doing this with somebody that's in the household with you. I do it with my girl. If you a dispatcher and it's just you, you can't find nobody, you're going to dispatch anywhere between, especially if you take my course, you're going to dispatch anywhere between 3 to 5 people. I think anything over that per person is too much. It's too much. But it's 2 of us. It was me and Renee. So now we at 6 to 10 people. Now, remember, we only using the $25,000. We're only using the $25,000. Let's say you only dispatching $25,000 a month. Everybody out there that dispatches, though, I want to tell y'all something. If you good, which me and Renee, we pretty good, you're probably gonna have a lot of carriers making more than $25,000, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100. But let's just say $25,000, because some of them might only make $20,000, some of them might make 25, some of them might make 30, and it end up being $25,000. So I got money to talk to you personally because I need more information on that. Okay, tap in, tap in. Okay, all right. So listen, so 25,000, right? And you got 3 to 5 people, right? That's 75. 75K in loads, right? To what? 125? To 125K in loads, right? And then over here we got 150K to 250K.
Could you say dispatching is free bands?
Right. This is where it's about to get saucy at. In loads, right? This is money in loads, right? Now remember, if you're a good dispatcher, you should be making at least 10% minimum. Now everybody that I dispatch for, and everybody that's a part of my mentorship, and everybody that got my dispatch course, I really need y'all to pay attention right now. I need y'all to understand that me and Brene are not dispatching during peak season. And the way that it's looking, I don't know yet for sure. I don't know. But we are only dispatching for a select few people come January, bro. I'm telling you that right now. If you weak and you barely, that's what like I said, it's a lot of, and we'll get into that. But we are about to start focusing on something different. And I'm going to explain what that is. But what it mainly is we want to start pushing this narrative to everyone that we dispatch, everyone that we mentor, and everyone that got our dispatching course. So come January, it's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be different about what we pushing, because I'm not going to lie, y'all, this is the wave right now. Do y'all see these numbers? Remember, 10%. 10%. 10%. That's 7,500. To 12,500. To 12,500 a month. Just you, bro. It's just you. And let's say you like me. You keep one on deck. You feel me? Got a baby right there. You see how I do? Let me flip the camera. Y'all don't see baby?
No.
You know what I'm saying? So let's say you like me and you got wifey involved. All my players out there, y'all better be bossing your wife. Or you not no boss if you can't boss baby. I can tell you that right now. I'm making 10% of 150 and 250K, right? So that's 1,500, right? 25, 250K. Make sure my math right. Feel like that might be. Hold on. I think my math is wrong. All right, 10. Think I'm missing a 0. Okay, there we go. Put some zeros on there. Right? Oh no, not that. My bad. 125. 125.
Somebody said that paperwork ain't no joke though. You talking about the carrier packets? The carrier packet is easy, depending on, even if it's a PDF.
So look what we talking about here. I had to close out of my app. That almost made me forget a couple zeros. So look what we talking about here, right? Look what we talking about. I fixed it. So look what we talking about here, right? We got 10% of 75,000. We got 10% of 125,000. This is if you just one person. Right? Now, if you two people, now we have 15 to 25,000 a month, right?
There's too many zeros on that first one, right?
No, 7,500. Oh, yeah. My bad. 2,500, 12,500, 15,000, 25,000. Shout out to Top City. Hey, look, I'm trying to get it all, man. I'll put 125 bands. My bad. All right, so 7,500 to 12,500. But if you two people like me and Renee, that's 15,000 to 25,000. Now, guess what my expenses is? I want y'all to tell me in the comments. What's my expenses? If I'm making 25,000 dispatching 10 people, me and Renee, how much are we paying in expenses? How much am I paying in expenses? I'm making 25,000. How much am I paying in expenses? Tell me in the comments right now. What are my expenses? I'm dispatching. What are my expenses? I'm not talking about startup. I'm talking about every month. What are my expenses?
Low board. I see one.
Low board.
Somebody said phone and internet.
Low board. No, don't count your phone. You paying for that? Come on now, cut it out. You did not buy your phone to dispatch. Cut it out. You been had a phone. Don't do that. Your expenses are $39.99 a month. $39.99 a month. $39.99 a month. Y'all commenting Wi-Fi like y'all ain't already got Wi-Fi. Stop playing. Y'all know them kids is at least watching. Y'all know y'all got smart TVs. Y'all might not got cable, but y'all definitely got Wi-Fi. Don't be commenting Wi-Fi. Somebody commenting rental. You ain't renting no truck. You hands off. You ain't got no liabilities. You hands off.
Somebody said 40 for the low board. Paper chasing cash.
Shout out to Gucci. He cheap as hell. He said hotspot. Damn. You really in the game. He ain't even paying for Wi-Fi at the crib. He got the Wi-Fi pumping off the cell phone. That's how you really do it. So y'all see what's going on. There's no expenses right here. None.
So we can write that off now.
You right about writing it off because we write off our cable bill for sure. So shout out to y'all. Y'all right about writing it off. Selectus is more than that. So look, if you want Selectus, let's say you got Selectus. You don't need Selectus. You need DAT and you need truck stop. A lot of people, you can't even get access to Selectus. You got to finesse Selectus. So I'm not even about to write that down. Y'all not going to be able to get Selectus. So the next one you got to think is another $39.99. Tell them in the comments what are the top 2 load boards, the most popular. What are the most popular load boards? Tell them in the comments.
Mikey talking about.
I'll give y'all here. One of them is DAT, but tell them in the comments.
Somebody said, do you need insurance for the load boards?
No, you do not need insurance for the load board. So Kerber, people don't dispatch themselves because you gotta think, bro. It's just you in the truck. That shit ain't easy, bro. If it's just you, I just had to go drop a load, bro. I couldn't. I already was hustling and running on fumes from the time because I picked up. You know what these drivers go through? What if they go somewhere and it's detention, like they gotta pay detention, get paid detention time, and now it's 6 p.m. and now they done drove all the way till 2 in the morning compliantly, and then now they gotta wake up, 10 hours later, drop a little. Like, depending on what's going on and depending on how your body is feeling.
Dr. ER and a few other people said.
Delete that now. Truck stop, Cali. Truck stop.
He said,
Truck stop is for the owner. Truck stop is for owner operators, basically. So I don't book a lot of loads on truck stop because I got too many carriers I dispatch for. Now, if it was just me and Callie, I'll probably dispatch you nothing but truck stop because truck stop is not ghetto. Everybody on their factor. Everybody is ain't nobody foreign. Everybody white, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like every the conversation, everybody is just. It's a great conversation. It's all love on there. Like it ain't no BS. DAT is ghetto as hell, bro. It's hella ghetto. But if you're an owner operator, or if you just a lady and you dispatching a man, or vice versa, or your partner, whatever, you're gonna like truck stop. But it's just gonna take you a while to book one load. But that one load gonna be real good. DAT, you can get on there, book a load like that. If you just don't care about rate per mile, you can get on there, book a load like that. If you constantly click and refresh and just looking and get lucky. But to book a bag on DAT, you gotta damn near be already set up, or I'm taking the load from you if I call after you and you ain't set up. You gotta be fast with the setup. You gotta know what to say when you're on the phone with them. Make sure they take the load down, etc. So a lot of stuff you gotta do when you on there trying to book a bag. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can book a load, but who can book a good load? But yeah, so owner operator makes $12,500 a month, right? If they own their truck, they make about $15,000 a month. I can make but hold on. Remember, they made 30. They made 25,000 and had all those expenses. This is not including breakdowns. This is not including having to worry about hitting someone when they driving. This is not including having to worry about being late and the broker takes some money from them. This is not including being tired. This is not including missing your family, having that weigh on you, wanting to go home. Again, this is something me and Callie was just talking about. You really got to be a dog out there on the road if you're trying to get that back. But guess what? I'm at the crib. I'm with wifey. I'm in the bed. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting muffins because I can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting cereal. Whatever, I can't be. I'm getting home cooked meals while I'm booking these niggas a bag. I'm waking up early at 5 o'clock in the morning. Don't get me wrong, but think about all the people on the East Coast. They waking up at regular time, 7 o'clock, getting the kids ready for school, dropping the kids off, and then they coming home with breakfast. They probably got the wifey. I know y'all doing Philly. I know y'all doing Baltimore. I know y'all doing DC and all. You know, Jersey, New York. Y'all probably got baby already. Hey. I'm gonna go take the kids, you know, daddy, daughter, right? I'm gonna go take the kids to school. When I get back, have them bacon and eggs ready for them. So now you getting back, you got bacon and eggs. You might even been good. And now she done made you some pancakes or some, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it was a quick day. She just had to heat up some blueberry muffins, whatever. But you got you a full breakfast in bed while you dispatching people a bag. You can't beat that. And at the end of the month, you and baby done made $25,000. Working 5 days a week. 5 days a week. You had weekends off and every holiday. And you work about 4 hours a day. 4 hours a day. You're not driving 11 hours. You're not having a headache of having to worry about a damn driver just doing something stupid over the road. Or just having attitudes, whatever, bro. Like, it seems like you can have a perfect driver these days, and it's just always gonna be something. I think the drivers these days, they don't respect the small business owners. They do shit to the small business owners that they'll never do to Schneider. They'll never do it to Swift. But they want to do it to you because you black and you they homie, or you they partner, or you just another nigga like they is. So they want to do you different. You ain't got to worry about that when you dispatch. That nigga don't want to pick up the load. That's on you. I booked the load already, buddy. That's your authority. That's my favorite line. When a nigga call me back, he want to cancel or he don't like the load, that's his authority. So hey, that's on him. I don't know. That's on you, bro. It's your authority. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? A driver ain't gonna be asking no questions. You book the load, boom, he on it.
Somebody said, when you say ghetto, do you mean difficult?
Yes. No. When I say ghetto for DAT, I don't mean difficult. I mean, bro, it's ghetto. You get on there, they putting in the comments, first off, it's so much box truck discrimination on there, it don't make no sense. all the good lows is none of them are posted for box trucks. My mentees, if y'all in the building right now, bro, please let them know how much on the rate. We ain't even gonna drop that sauce. I ain't even gonna go there. But the box truck loads are terrible. So if your dispatcher don't know how to book partials, and then another thing, like you gotta really know how to finesse. So you could be online trying to book a partial, but the dude don't even want to give you the dimension size. That's another thing that you could be dealing with. He don't want to give you the dimension size. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm saying ghetto, I'm talking about the double brokers. I'm talking about the overseas people.
Post multiple lows 20 times.
Oh, posting multiple lows. Don't let it be global trends. Global trends will post 30 lows and mess the whole board up. You got to scroll all the way down just to see another low. Click refresh. Don't let it be high tide. They post 30 lows at one time. Don't let it be R2 logistics. It's terrible. So, Flock Freight has a great load board as well. You just have to, when you're booking lows on DAT, you got to have patience, but you got to be fast, bro. Like, you got to be lightning speed. Like, you got to be lightning speed. Can we buy y'all mentorship? As of right now, yeah, of course. I can click the link in the bio. It is back available. But yeah, this is my absolute favorite. This is my favorite. This is something you can turn on and off. This is something that I think is not talked about a lot. This is something that if y'all do like me and my partners did, you can really make this nice. Babe, can you put the trucking out the box logo on the other side? Keep it the same size. Just move it, yeah, all the way. Yeah. So this is something that I really think. It says Dolph is a good low board too. Yeah, this is something that I really would like you guys to start. Paying more attention to, getting more involved in. I think that this is something that's not talked about a lot. I think that this is something that people don't realize. $25,000 a month. If you time that by 12, bro, that's a lot of money. That's a lot. Let's do the math together. 25 times 12. Can you do it, babe? I don't want to mess the thing up. Yeah. 25 times 12. Or one of the viewers, can y'all do it in y'all calculator real fast? 25 times. That's 300,000, bro. That's 300,000 between you and your girl. That's you telling your girl, hey, you can keep doing hair, but in the morning I need your help, man. I'm about to get Courtney course, or I'm about to get this dude's course or this guy's course, and we about to learn this dispatch and stuff. I didn't know that all I need is a phone, or maybe I could use, don't let it be me, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro, I finesse. Even if you don't got money for a laptop, use your kid's laptop. They bring them home with laptops, not, hey, I got to use this in the morning before I take you to school. Or, hey, go to school, tell them you lost your laptop and we need no, I'm just playing with y'all. Y'all know I'll be joking with y'all. But, yeah, that's another thing. You could go, what was that? How did we get our first laptop? What was it called? Oh, Progressive Leasing. You can go to Best Buy, use Progressive Leasing. All they ask is how much you make. Right on there, 90,000, because you about to be making 300,000, but you don't want to put that. That's too much. Put 90,000, and they're gonna approve you for you to get the They're gonna approve you for you to go ahead and just get at least a $1,500 laptop. And our first MacBook, hell, if you need a laptop, I got an extra one right here. I got a Mac right here for you. I don't even use. Ever since I got the big boy, shout out to Miss Christie, I got a Mac right here. So it's no excuses for you not to get. I'll give you this for the low. And I got the touch bar. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Touch bar and all that. So, y'all don't have, you know what I'm saying, too many excuses to why you can't do this. And if you really, I don't like the phone, but Renee does the phone. So if you can't even get a laptop, but I do recommend getting a laptop. But if you can't get a laptop, somebody that you know for sure will probably just let you use their laptop when you telling them that you're about to be running these type of numbers. You know what I'm saying? Or just use your phone until you can afford to get a laptop and then take it from there. So, okay. I think I got it. Hold on. Let me help out my YouTube people real quick.
Somebody said can't use iPads. Yeah, any type of electronic device.
Yeah, man, use them kids' iPads, man. Yes, you can use iPad. You can use iPad. You can use iPad, tablet, whatever, as long as you got internet.
Somebody said throw the price for the Mac. Let me copy.
I got you. DM me, man. I did. You got to pay for shipping, though. Can he go over it one more time quickly? Throw a price or go to Rent-A-Center. Go to Rent-A-Center. You can use iPad. I want to go over this one more time because I don't know what y'all saying go over. But before I talk about the owner, I want to finish up with the dispatcher. So, you a dispatcher. You're dispatching 3 to 5 people if it's just you. I think anything over 3 to 5, I think it's too much. I think you're putting too much pressure on yourself, and I think you're diluting the quality of people that people could be receiving by you dispatching them. That's me personally. I think you dispatching you being one person dispatching over 5 people regionally over the road like I do with the Midwest and Northeast. I think that's too many people. Now 6 to 10, me and Renee like that 8 range because we make more than $25,000 per driver, but so we can still get the same number. But 2 people doing 6 to 10 people, you're ranging anywhere between $15,000 to $25,000 a month. Free bands. That's a lot of money, y'all. That's a lot of money. This is simple signing. Now, I wanna say this because all y'all got that question wrong. I said who make more money, and y'all said the owner operator. I couldn't believe that. So let me tell y'all something real quick, right? The next one is the owner. How could y'all think that an owner of a company who is not in a truck, how could y'all think that any one of these people will be making more money than that person? Do you think somebody and a girl making $25,000 a month is making more than me? And I got trucks too? That's what y'all forgot about. Somebody that's a dispatcher, but they're an owner of a company. I'm gonna keep this up here, but I'm gonna put owner. This is the part y'all forgot about. Y'all didn't put respect on the owner name. I couldn't believe it. Because the owner of a company can wake up and can dispatch this many people, right? He can dispatch 6 to 10 people with his girl, and he can have these as expenses. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. So he can have. Remember we met in the middle. My insurance is $1,500, but remember we met in the middle at $1,750. So I'm gonna just say $1,750. So I'm gonna write it in red. I'm about to really go over this. I really want y'all to pay attention to this. This is my favorite part. $1,750. Right? Let's say he's paying the drivers $5,000 a month each. Right? So let's say he only got 2. Right? I got 2. So I'm paying $10,000. All right. Let's say you got $10,000, right? And let's say, remember, 6 to 10 people, right? I think that's pretty good for 2 people. So let's say I'm dispatching 8 people, right? Oh no, hold on, I forgot about the $39. So I'm gonna put 80 because I got 2. I'm gonna just put 80 because I know most of y'all ain't got selectors. So I'm gonna put $80. So hold on, let me block this off. So I'm gonna put $80, right? $80 in load boards, right? Now remember, I told y'all our per mile. Remember, y'all said the owner operator when they're renting, it's about. Oh no, I'm sorry. When they're renting or when they own a truck. No, what do we do with 12.5? Oh, when they don't have a dispatcher. When they don't have a dispatcher, it's 12.5, right? 12.5. We don't own our trucks, so I'm gonna leave those other expenses in. We are the dispatchers for those 2 trucks, so I'm gonna leave it at 12.5, right? But remember, 12.5 times 2 is 25, right? So out of that 25,000 though, profit. We're talking about the profits. So out of that 25,000. Remember, we got to pay them $5,000 each. So 25 minus the 10, right, is 15,000, right? So now we at 15,000. It's probably gonna be closer to about 20, but I'm gonna just put 15. So now we're in the pluses, 15,000. So now we have 15,000 in the green, right? As an owner, 15,000 in the green. For this example purposes, I'm not gonna do that. We doing 25 for 10 people. I'm gonna do 8 people. So, babe, can you do with 8 people real quick?
So which one?
2,500 times 8.
20,000.
All right. So now we at 20,000, right? Now let's meet in the middle, because like I said, I'm gonna be honest, we do a little bit more, so let's just say 22.5. Right? So now we at 7, 3. So now, when you're an owner and you only got 2 trucks, just two. Remember, this is bottom of the barrel numbers because a lot of these drivers are making more than 5,000. But I just want to give y'all what you would never make less than this. If you are an owner, you got 2 trucks. And you dispatch pretty good. You got a good course. It ain't got to be mine. It can be whoever you believe in that do good dispatching. But you was taught well, so you nasty, right? And you do it 10%. And even with those trucks, you're only doing 25,000 a month per truck. You're only getting them 25,000 a month, which is really good, by the way. But you're getting them 25,000 a month per truck. You're profiting after all expenses paid $37,500. What's 37,500 times 12?
450.
So this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to erase the whole board. Because now I need y'all to really understand. Y'all got it, right? So look. Say that number louder real quick so they can hear you.
$450,000.
$450,000.
$450,000. Somebody said, is this the owner of like either or like dispatching company or trucking? Let's say the owner that has all of them.
No. This is the owner. That got the 2 trucks, and he dispatched 2. Right? He dispatched because remember, it's you and your girl. But if it's just you, I don't think you should with the trucks and the people you dispatch. If it's just you, I would have no trucks. I'm gonna keep it 100. I would have no trucks. I would just do 5 people. I'll dispatch 4 to 5 people if it's just you. If it's you and your girl, I would get a truck or 2 for sure. Get a truck or 2. We got 2, and we dispatch. What's that number again?
$450,000. $450,000.
We talking about $450,000 a year. But guess what, guys? Remember, you make 50% more in peak season. Remember? You make 50% more in peak season. So this number is going to be very, very close. And remember, we only did $2 a mile too. Do y'all remember that? So if you're making over $2 a mile, if you're keeping your miles down and you're doing over $2 a mile, and then you go up, and you go up, let me know if y'all can see me and hear me okay. If you're making more than $2 a mile, and you're doing less miles or more miles, right? And you're making 50% more during peak season. This is going to be about 500,000 plus gross. That's $500,000 for one company, and you only got 2 trucks, bro, and you dispatching. That's only 2 people you got to worry about hitting somebody. That's only 2 people with 2 different attitudes you got to worry about. That's only 2 people who can get on your nerves. That's only 2 people who you gotta pay every week. That's only 2 trucks you gotta worry about. That's only 2 truck payments. That's only 2 trucks with the miles you gotta worry about or the maintenance. It's only 2. You can afford that when you're doing numbers like this. When you're doing numbers like this and your overhead is that small, That's when your accountant is going to start telling you in the final quarter, October, November, December, you need to start buying, you need to start creating more company expenses. You know what I'm saying? You need to start writing some shit off. So you need to go get you that nice car that you always wanted to go get, because now it's time to go get that. You know what I'm saying? You need to go get, instead of renting, you need to go buy 2 trucks so this can go up. You need to buy 2 trucks. Get the custom dimensions like we did, so now you can haul those U-boxes from Global Trans and R2. So that way now you're getting absolutely more.
Somebody said, can you make $25K a month with the new authority?
Can you make $20K a month with the new authority? So this is something that we didn't talk about. I guess I can end it with that. That's a great question. So let's end it with this. Shout out to Granny too. I just got your text. Shout out to Granny. Let's end it with this. Y'all see how easy it is to make 400 to profit 450,000? Remember, that's gonna be closer to 500 because you gotta include peak season. But then also, when you buy your truck, this number goes up too. Remember, I rent, so I got a lot of expenses. So even though I might have, literally, y'all, I might got, what was our last one? 150, 152. Last month we grossed just with the trucking company over 150,000. But when you're renting trucks, boy, your expenses is high. Remember, I said even if you're doing 30%, that's $50,000. That's a lot of money. So I just showed y'all how to do $37,000 and $450 every month, right? So somebody just asked a great question, and I want to end it with this. He said, if you got a new authority, can you still make $20,000 a month? Yes, but you shouldn't be focusing on your gross when you are having a new authority. So what I mean by that is anybody can book a load. So if you got a new authority and you're trying to dispatch yourself, the fact is you're probably going to be taking less per mile because you're going to be working with brokers like TQL, Landstar, and whoever else will take you. And you probably don't know how to negotiate that good, or maybe you're probably just hearing $2 a mile, $2 a mile, $2 a mile. So you're thinking you need to get to $2 a mile. So you're thinking since you only just need to get to $2 a mile, you could take $1.70, you could take $1.80, and you could take $1.90, but you really can't. That's too low. I don't care if you own your truck or not. You need to be taking $2 needs to be your bottom. You need to not take that load, unless it's a partial. You need to not take that load for $2 for less than $2 a mile. But what you can do is, and this is gonna cost. This isn't cheap. This is not a cheap option. What I'm about to bring up, right? And all my dispatchers, I want y'all to pay attention to this part too. All my owner operators, or not my owner operators, all my owner operators, I want y'all to graduate to the owner seat, especially if y'all got a good authority pretty, soon, because I want y'all to pay attention to this part too that I'm about to break down. And all my owners who dispatch and do and have the trucks as well, if you guys don't already know this next part, I want y'all to pay attention to this too, right? They don't book new authority much, right? So you know what you do? You have someone book you under their authority. People are I don't know about anyone else. I know back when it was sweet, people was charging 30% to run under someone's authority. We charge an additional 15% to run under our authority. Now, when you think about it though, especially if you're renting, that could get steep. If you like 15% plus 10%, that can get steep. But that's when you got to be booked different, y'all. I'm going to be all the way honest. If someone is getting 25% of your gross, you need to be making sure that your per mile is up and your miles are down and the money is right there in the middle so it can make sense after all your expenses. But you got to know after 30, 60, 90 days, this is the Kobe Pegway method basically, where remember Kobe Pegway used to always say, I'm just trying to make it to peak season. Trucking is usually you in the median, and then when you get to peak season, you run that bag up. Or when you get to the busy season, you run that bag up. If you can either milk your authority, some people can't afford that. But if you can milk your authority, but when you milking your authority and you at home, you're losing money technically, right? Now, with you being home though, like my man, I'm gonna just use Cali again as an example. Callie ain't just gonna be at home sitting on his butt. Callie will be at the crib doing Turo, doing Uber, hustling, throwing a party, throwing an event, maybe promoting, maybe checking on the hookah spot. So he'll do all these different things to make that cheese make sense. But if you are just milking your authority, but you working, that's technically you just doing the regular 9 to 5 that you've been doing until you get into the industry. You now got a liability for your company already. Now I can show you how to dumb it down through our OnlyFans. I can show you how to dumb it down to where it don't hurt you that bad. But you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You can just get in the industry, pay somebody an additional 10 to 15% to use their authority, and even if your profit margin isn't the greatest, but you're profiting, now you're getting the hang of the shit. So now your authority is 90 days, 120 days, 6 months. So now with a 6 plus, with a 6+ month authority, right? With a 6+ month authority, you can do the same thing. So now, with a 6+ month authority, in my opinion, you need to learn how to dispatch. Once you learn how to dispatch, you need to dispatch either yourself while you're still in the truck, try to, or you need to get out of the truck and you need to put somebody in that truck. If you like me, and I think we've never had employees, and now we got 2, and I still hate it all over again. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. So now you can just be on some shit like, okay, I'm gonna have the employees, and I'm gonna have the people that I'm gonna have the carriers. But if you know how to dispatch, bro, and you're making 10% from dispatching, but you're really, really good at dispatching, and your partner want to get in the industry, you know damn well he's not going to be able to get loads with a new authority, no matter how good you are, then you can make it to where he can afford to pay you the 15%. So now let's talk about those numbers. Remember, 6 to 10, I really, really want y'all to pay attention right now, all right? So now you're the owner, because oh boy, he said, remember, we got on this question because he asked about, never lose your authority. So remember, oh boy asked about, can you get good loads with a new authority? Now, this is only for like about anywhere between 30 days to 6 months. Now, I recommend 30 to 90 days, but depending on what brokers you work with and depending on how many DOT inspections you have, bro, you probably it just depends. I'm gonna be honest. But the only reason why I'm bringing up the use of authority is because of this. You taking $1.50 or $1.60 and me booking you for $2.20 or $2.30 or $3 or $2.15 or whatever, right? Or $2.22 and then $3 and then $3 and then $2.50. You know, those numbers are gonna make it to where you're making what you should be making. So it's gonna end up making sense. So if you're doing that with 6 to 10 people, right? And each carrier is bringing in 25,000, right? Because you dispatching them. And 25 times 10 is 250,000, right? But now all of those 10 carriers are running under your authority because all of those carriers are 0 days. All of those carriers are 0 days. Let's say you recycle people every 30 days. Every 30 to 60 days, you just got new people, right? You just had new carriers only because you wanted them to get in the game and you wanted to push them out on their own and let them do their own thing. Or you let them get in the game and then after they're in the game and their authority is pretty good, now you just right back down to 10. So if you making, instead of 10% of this, you making 25% of this, I want to see where y'all mad at that. I want y'all to comment in the comment section right now. How much is 25% of $250,000? How much is 25% of $250,000? Come on, let me know. How much is 25% of $250,000? How much is 25% of $250,000?
$75K, 75.
Y'all got it? Y'all got it? I'm seeing a lot of different answers on there. I want to know right now, how much is 25% of 250,000? Right? Somebody said 6250. Somebody said 6250. 6250. I'm seeing 75. Somebody saying 6250. I think it's 62,500. So if you're doing, if that's your 10%, if that's, I mean, that's your percent, right? Do the math real quick so I can make sure you're right.
What is it?
25% of 250,000.
I'll do 250,000 divided by what?
Do a.
Cause yeah, I'm definitely not the math person, y'all. That's him. he the math kid.
Y'all got it right. It's 60. I already.
6250. Everybody keeps saying 6250.
Two.
Where was the 75 getting from? Where's I getting 75?
So now we are at, where the red marker at? So now we are at, take that number and times it by 12. So now we are at 62,500. 62,500. Now if we at 62,500, right? Remember, this is you not having any drivers. This is just people you dispatch. You don't have any drivers. You're making $62,500 a month. Your expenses are $80 plus you got to keep your insurance going. So your insurance is probably like I said, mine's $1,500. Some people's $2,000. Let's just say $1,750, right? So when you times this by 12, what's the number, Renee?
750,000.
That's $750,000, y'all. That's $750,000. $750,000. This is what having a good authority can get you. This is what having a good authority can get you. This is what having a good authority. This is what having a great authority can get you. This is why I always tell my mentees, keep your authority great. Because when you get to 6+ months authority, preferably a year plus, but if you get to a year plus on authority, and you, let's say you just taking my course or whatever, and you great, you create a flyer, I promote the flyer for you. So now you're dispatching these people that are coming out of the gate, right? Now you making $750,000. What's 17.5? Or I'm sorry, what's let's see. What's 1750 times 12. Oh shit. 1750 times 12 is 21,000. Remember, you got to keep your authority active. How much is that number?
21,000.
So it's gonna cost you about 21,000 to keep your authority active a year. What's 80 times 12?
80 times 12 is 960.
It's gonna cost you about, let's just round that up to 1,000. It's gonna cost you about 1,000 a year for load boards. Y'all see this? This is simple Simon math right here. This is simple Simon math. Simple Simon math. This is the owner, y'all. This is the owner. This is going from when you're an owner operator, you start at that. You don't stay at that. You don't stay at an owner operator. You run that bag up and you hog all the money because you're not paying nobody else, especially if you're dispatching yourself. You're not paying anybody else. You hog it all, but then you have to take a step back. You have to find out a way how to get out of the truck. You have to get out of the truck. You have to get out of the truck. The best thing that's going to come from you being in the truck, you know what I envy about the people that's in the trucks? They can make better reels than me because I'm not in the truck. If I was in the truck, I can make some. Y'all see, anytime I got a truck, I made some footage when I just went and picked up that truck. But anytime I'm in the truck, I can make some better videos that y'all can relate to. I can talk about some loads and I can have on my uniform, and y'all can see that I'm getting down and dirty in the truck, and y'all can see me backing the truck up and dropping the load, and doing all this hands-on stuff that you guys really, really love to be focused on, because you guys don't care about the guy that's sitting in the office booking loads. Y'all don't care about the guy that's sitting in the office doing the tactics. That stuff is boring to you guys. You don't want to see the boss. You don't want to see the owner. You want to see the guy in the truck, because that's the stage you're trying to get into, and I understand that. Me and Brene never, ever focused on those people. I can't think of one person that we watched in a truck besides Demetrius B and RKM Logistics. Them was probably the only two people that we watched, right? That was in a truck. We watched Kobe Pegway, who was outside of a truck. We watched David McGill, who was doing what I'm doing with y'all right now. We watched those owners being outside of the truck. I watched the insurance guy. I watched all these people that were outside of the truck, these bosses, and I couldn't wait to be like them. And now, me and Kobe was just on the phone for 2 hours the other day. And now, me and Ramel linking up. And now, a truck and hustle. And now, me and Alex Good Energy are linking up. And now, me and David McGill can share conversations, and I can send him my uniform, and he can send me his. And all these different types of things are happening, right? This is where you want to set yourself up. This is how you want to. We didn't even get into the media money. We didn't get into the sponsorships. Trucking comes with all of that stuff. We didn't get into promoting DAT or promoting this or promoting that. This is stuff you guys can do with a sticker on the back of the truck. You don't got to have a YouTube. It's not about, don't get caught up in that part. You don't got to have an Instagram or a platform like that to get some money from these people that y'all work with. You can get $150 by telling your partner who about to start a trucking company like you just to get the same ELD from the same ELD dudes you got it from. It's a lot of money in trucking. Me and Renee just bought 2 trucks. If we wanted to, we could just lease them out. I know my partners would rather pay me than budget. I know my carriers, who I take real good care of, would love to pay me instead of budget. I know they would. Especially knowing they're going to get more money because they're going to get more loads because of the type of truck it is. These are things that y'all can do. I just talked to Kobe the other day. I don't want to spoil it, but he's telling me about getting into towing. There's so many different lanes and avenues when it comes down to make sure if anybody need to get blocked. But it's so many different stuff that it comes down to with this trucking stuff. This is one industry where you can have those 7 streams of income and be a millionaire.
Somebody said, "Why it costs $21,000 to keep your authority active?" It
costs $21,000 to keep your authority active because you still want to keep those same coverages when you're running someone under your authority. So, for instance, in our carrier packet, in our carrier packet, but in our dispatch course, we show our people who take our dispatch course, we show them how to we show them how to send the carrier packet to the carriers. So, for instance, before anyone can even be dispatched by us, I got to send you a carrier packet. That carrier packet is going to have information like, I need, all about your truck. I need to know all about your truck, your insurance, W-9, all that good stuff. But then it's going to also have me ask for something with my company as a holder. So I'm protected just in case I book you a load with my freight in the back. Right?
And plus you need that for your authority to keep aging.
And you want your authority to keep aging. Now, depending on how you play it and depending on what the carrier already has for their insurance, you can dumb down. You can't play with, I wouldn't play with the $1 million. I wouldn't play with the cargo, but you can play with the value of the vehicle and all those different things that you're not doing. So, for instance, when me and Renee didn't have a truck, what was our insurance? $1,000 a month? $1,200? Yeah. Our insurance was like $1,000 a month. When we have no trucks, our insurance is about $1,000 a month. So we're paying about $12,000 a month because what we do is we dumb down the vehicle. So we'll take the vehicle. Y'all know we always rent 2022s. So we'll take the vehicle down to a 2015 and then we'll value it at $8,000 because we don't even have the vehicle. So we got a vehicle on our insurance just to keep it active, but it's the insurances are dumbed down. We still got the $1 million liability. We still got the $2 million in aggregate. We still got the $100,000 in cargo, So we're still affiliated with Amazon, and we still can get any load on the load board. But as far as the FMCSA goes, since we technically don't have a truck, we dumb those down. And that's something you guys can do. Also, if you're renting with Ryder, I know a lot of you guys have to pay Ryder's insurance. Another thing that you could do is you can take off comprehensive and you can take off collision. Because if you're renting with Ryder, you're paying Ryder comprehensive and collision anyway. So, yeah, this is a lot of sauce.
Someone keeps saying they can't find the mentorship on the website.
Yeah, so if you're on the website, www. First off, the link is in the bio on Instagram. But if you're on the website at bylugmedia.com, send it in the thing. Well, I'm about to text it to y'all right now. The mentorship is as soon as you go to the website at the top. However, what a lot of people don't do is they don't scroll down to where it says need a mentor. So if you scroll down to where it says need a mentor, you'll see the description of what the mentorship all includes. Shout out to everybody that's still in here too. Yeah, that's a lot of sauce, man. That's a lot of sauce I just gave y'all. I wanted to end it like that. It's been exactly 2 hours. What I'll do is I'll give y'all a bonus Q&A. So I'll open up a Q&A. I'll let Renee read some of the questions. I'll read some of the questions too. And I'll open up a Q&A for the next 30 minutes. I'm trying to figure out who's trying to get some money, man. This is a lot of money we talking about. We on here talking about M's. Everybody talking about what you taking home, Everything we did today was take home. This take home. Everything we did today was take home. Take home. This is a lot of money we on here talking about. I got y'all. I'm going to say this live. I really wanted to do this live because I really wanted to break down. I'm going to be honest. I couldn't believe y'all said owner operator. I thought that was crazy. Like the owner operator is running up a bag, but once that owner operator, he's just trying to get experience. My people out there that's running up that bag right now, every time I talk to Jay, he's talking about how he's so happy that a year in the game, he's getting his brand new truck. And he can't wait to learn dispatcher so he can put his partner in it. When I'm talking to Callie is telling me how he is looking at trucks with reefers, trucks with swing doors. He's trying to get the exact dimensions I got because he's on the grind to getting the new truck to either take himself out the truck or cut his expenses down to continue to run it up and then take himself out of the truck so he can let the business get on autopilot while he do real estate. So this is the goal, y'all. These are the goals. This is what y'all want to do.
Somebody still got any plugs for rentals in Omaha?
Yeah, let me scroll all the way back up. Do the load boards let you access from your phone and the laptop? Yes. I'll give y'all some more sauce. I like the laptop. So what I do is on the laptop, if y'all see my setup, I can't move the camera right now, but if y'all see my setup, I got 2 computers, and then I got my TV right here on the wall in my office, like a nice little office setup like this. So I could be here. I got the Big Mac in the middle. I got my little computer right here. And then if I grab this one, I got my other computer right here. But instead of me making multiple DATs, I just open up the same tab and I drag it to the other computer. So if you can open up multiple tabs and just drag it to your other screen, or just open up multiple tabs and just go from tab to tab. I do it every morning, man. That's sauce. A lot of people don't even know that right there, man. Got any plugs for rentals in Omaha? I just got one. I just got one. DM me. I just got a plug for a rental spot in Omaha. It's $500 a week. Ooh, it's $510 a week, 18 cents a mile, 26 foot with lift gate. What about work in New York? Work in New York is amazing. You want to make sure that you're in the it don't matter, the whole New York. I don't like going into the island. I don't like to send my drivers into the island. Anything at that New York, New Jersey area, you're gonna get a bag. Can you make more than $6K a week in peak season? Absolutely. I was making a minimum of $1,300 a day during peak season, doing about 200 to 250 miles. You do the math. So not only do you make 50% more minimum, your expenses drop dramatically because your miles drop. You go from doing 700 miles a day over the road, 500 miles a day, whatever, to doing about 150 to 250 miles a day. I'm 6 hours away from getting a seat. I'm 6. Okay. Do you need to use an ELD for non-CDL? Yes, you do. How do you get drivers? Again, I'm interested in getting started. Getting drivers is not something we really talked about on here. That is something that we talk about. You know how you get drivers? You tap in with me. I got so many drivers in my DM, it don't make no sense. I got so many drivers on my OnlyFans ready to get a bag, it don't make no sense. You tap in with me, you make a professional flyer, pay me, and I'm going to post it. That's what you do. You don't even got to pay me. Just use one of my, what are you trying to get a driver for? For your company? If you went through my mentorship, that's automatic. I got you. Maybe you got my ebook. Okay, I got you. Maybe you're on my OnlyFans. I got you. Like what? As long as you spending money with me, it can be $20 from my OnlyFans. But as long as you spending money with me, we got you. Don't worry about that. That's easy. Use your resources. If I'm messing with somebody with 70,000 followers and he really reading my questions and answering my questions and he DMing me back, I'm definitely trying to use him as one of my resources to get whatever the hell I need. Drivers, owner-operators, people to dispatch, a dispatcher, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Live session with a lot of gems to drop. Oh, for sure. This one was long, too. I hope they rewatch it. Any plugs for the reefer? Yes. I was just in Chicago off Howard Street, right by the Holiday, not too far from the Holiday Inn out there in Elk Grove Village, and it was damn near 40. It had to be at least 20 trucks out there. Lift gates, reefers, and non-CDL and CDL. So I don't want to hear about it ain't no trucks. Rentals in Minnesota, South Dakota, Iowa. I don't know that question. Thank you, sis. I want to get that money too. Yep. For sure, I'm an owner-operator. I'm a dispatcher myself, and I'm trying to do dispatching full-time. How do you feel about freight brokering or dispatching away? Freight brokering is cool, but I know too many shippers that don't get a bag. Nikki, for example. They not getting no bag. I got a plug in St. Louis. They not getting no bag. Like, I know a lot of shippers that's not getting no money. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I know direct shippers who broker their own loads. And when they broker the load, they only, the difference don't be a lot. The difference don't be a lot. I told y'all, it's usually about 10%. But they might only got 1 to 2 loads a day. Think about it. When you talk to a broker, how many loads do you book with them? With that same broker? Not only that, how many other loads does he have? If you're not doing like what a dispatcher is doing, where you booking 6 to 10 loads every day for 6 to 10 different people, 5 days a week, then that's only because he's making 10% 6 to 10 times a day. You might not be doing that as a broker. So just weigh it out. If we okay the value of the 30,000 is going to lower than shit. I don't know. You messed the question up. Plugs for rental in Ohio. Listen, when it comes to renting, I am the plug. So if it's anything to do with budget, rider, any of that. I seen Box Truck Shorty upload something the other day talking about he got plugs with basically he was talking about the plug with shit. It was something to do with rider. Let me tell you something. Rider is not like budget. Rider has things that's discounted. So if you say FedEx, you're going to get the FedEx rate if you got proof of FedEx. If you say Amazon, you're going to get the Amazon rate if you got proof of Amazon. If you got Amazon Mile, you're going to get the Amazon Mile rate. That's why y'all never hear me talk about or promoting Rider like that, because it's automatic and set in. Like, it's not something that's like a jig. It's automatic. What they don't tell y'all is Rider is high as hell. You got a 20-cent surcharge after 1,000 miles. You got a mile cap, kinda, because if you go too many miles, they're gonna bust your head and make you turn the truck in. And then also with Rider, I already told y'all earlier, you gotta pay the insurance. So Rider is high. I'll tell everybody Rider is high. If you're doing it for peak season or doing this for some local stuff, cool. But who does local? If it ain't a contract, if you're doing Amazon every day and you ain't in peak season, you are losing, my friend, unless you got a contract. What's a good truck you recommend? I recommend Rider used truck sales. I recommend Mac. I recommend Hino and International. Work in Alabama. I don't go to Alabama. I don't go to those places. I don't go to anything south of Tennessee. We don't even go to Tennessee no more. So anything south of Kentucky, nah, I'm good. You know, anything south of Indiana, really, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100.
No work down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, bro. I'm not going to no damn Alabama, Mississippi, none of that shit. Are you running box trucks profitable as well? Less than 26 feet? No. You got to think. This is semi world. So, semis are the king of freight. They are the king of the road. I mean to say, they're the king of the road. When you driving, you see semis. You barely see box trucks. When you parking at a truck yard, or when you parking at a truck stop, or at a fuel station or rest stop, you see semis. You see 1 or 2 box trucks. You don't see no sprinters. So you tell me. And then the box trucks, you see them 26 feet. You damn sure ain't riding around seeing no 24, 22, 20, not over the road. Those people that's talking about, like, for instance, Sheldon the box truck coach. That stuff is like local. Like, if you want to do some local stuff, do that. I'm not about to tell y'all to be hopping in no damn cargo van or sprinter van, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. Not over here. We're not doing that. There's no money in that. And then why would you want to go? Let's say you was getting a bag for a cargo van, because your numbers is going to be low. I'm going to keep it on. Your numbers going to be low. Who wants to do a 300 and 400 mile load going 300 and 400 miles? Because you can get $1 a mile and damn near eat it off, because you're not going that far. But I'm not doing that. I'm not about to be in a sprinter van going cross country for little miles. I'm going to do some local stuff for a little bit of pocket change, but please believe anybody in a cargo van, if they ain't got a massive fleet, they're not making no bread, or they still hustling on the side doing some other work. Any truck plugs in Dallas, Texas? Listen, as far as trucks, I don't know where trucks is at. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that can get you the rate to get the trucks. You got to find the trucks on your own. Only time I look for trucks is for my mentees. Rental plug in New Mexico. My rental plug is in Mexico. It could be Mexico, not New Mexico. It could be Old Mexico. Wherever you at in the United States of America and Canada. No, I just went. As long as you're in the USA, my rental plug will get you right, for sure. I do got a rental spot in Michigan. The Enterprise out there in Romulus. They usually do a good job. So that's a hack for all y'all. Tell me you want the Amazon rate. 2,400, 20-something cent a mile. So yeah, please stop asking me like about the rental plug stuff. That stuff is one person, one man. It's not Houston or this. The rental plug works no matter where you're located. Peak season starts Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Did you have to pay OSHA too? OSHA.
That's like that construction type safety stuff. Like, no, you ain't gotta pay that.
No. See, I didn't think. I'm like OSHA.
Safety type.
Nah.
Safety type stuff.
How's the box truck business on the West Coast? Every box truck guy I see, they all in the East. You damn right. I'm on the West though, eating, because you want to know why? None of my trucks is about to be running local, regionally out here. They all gonna do OTR, or when we get our new trucks, if it's not OTR, it's gonna be local contract wise, because we can do that because we own it. So as long as I make enough to pay it off, imagine this. Imagine me and Renee get the max, right? And our payment is $2,000 per max. It's $4,000, right? And with insurance, we paying about $6,000 total, right? If we only made $2,000 a week doing stupid Amazon with no miles, and we only made $2,000 a week, we're profiting $8,000. I mean, we're making $8,000 we're grossing $8,000. We're netting $2,000, and our miles are going to be drastically low on that truck. So what we would do in a situation, we would never do that. But let's say we did that. We would be in a situation where we would pay off the trucks early, and by the time the trucks is paid off, we would have tremendously low miles. So the value of the vehicle will still be through the roof, especially appeasing to the OTR guys who want to say, "Oh, you got swing doors? Oh, wait a minute. You 109 high on the inside? You 105 high at the door? You got air ride? You got 3 rows of E-track?" My OTR guys, they know how important that stuff is. You got a bench seat, all that stuff. They know how important that stuff is. So, yeah. No, you don't got to go to Omaha for no rental. Work in Ohio. Work is in Ohio for sure. Work in Ohio been weird though. It's been a little weird. Like, I wouldn't, if I'm in Ohio, I would stick around Cincinnati. Columbus is cool, it's okay, but it's been getting weird. I don't know. It's been weird to me lately. Do you need a BOC3 to operate if you're new? Yes, you need that. Who you went through to set up your LLC? I went through LegalZoom. It used to be this lady at LegalZoom. Her name was Taylor Beck. Anybody who's been watching us for a long time, they know that's who we used to refer. They know that's who we've been rocking with for a long time before we messed with 1-800-ACCOUNTANT. We now work with 1-800-ACCOUNTANT, and that's who we recommend that you go through for setting up your LLCs. Taylor don't work at LegalZoom no more. How much do you need to start being a dispatcher? You need enough for a phone. You need enough for a laptop, which you can finesse through Progressive Leasing at Best Buy, or somebody said something about what was that? Rent a Center. You don't need much money, bro. You already got a phone, so you know how much money you need to be a dispatcher? You need $39. Go on your phone right now and get on the load board and start looking up loads. If you can't afford to look at loads for $39 until you're really ready, just do that. At least get on the load board and start looking at loads starting tonight for $39. If you're not that person that can't invest $39 in yourself, just get off the live. Stop asking. Don't even you know what I'm saying? If you can invest just $39 in yourself, just to look around and kind of ask questions. Hey, what's this? What's this? Then write all those questions down, and then do this. You got two options. You could pay $300, get a consultation, or you could pay $20 and send me a DM on OnlyFans with your link or with your list of questions, and I'll answer them all. You done spent $50 to get into the dispatch industry. Now, of course, I'm gonna have you get the course for sure. But yeah, you done spent $50 and got a lot of sauce. So there you go. Yes, I do have a course for dispatching. As a matter of fact, are you at the bottom of the questions? Let me know. We talked about a lot of sauce, and we got 102 people on here. I should at least have 60 people in the comment this right now. This is what I'm gonna do. We talked about dispatching a lot today, and we talked about getting a lot of money. Whether you on YouTube or whether you on Instagram, I want to know if I told you right now you could save $300. Let's just say $300. If I told you right now you could save $300 by purchasing our dispatch course, that's all. I ain't gotta say nothing, right? So if you can feel like $300 will save you for your first step in getting into the dispatch world by getting a dispatch course, and you can benefit from saving $300, I want you to comment 300. If y'all want me to make a code, I want y'all to comment 300 in the comments. Comment 300 in the comment section on YouTube. Comment 300 in the comment section on Instagram. And shout out to my people on YouTube. I'm glad we deep on here today too. I want y'all to comment 300 on YouTube, comment 300 on Instagram if somebody like you can benefit for saving $300 off on a dispatch course. See a few? Okay. I need to see more than a few.
Say about 5, 6.
Okay. I need to see at least 60. I need to see everybody. I want the person that don't comment to comment. I want the person that already got it to support the other people that need it. I want y'all to comment. I want y'all to go crazy for the people that need it right now because you know they trying to get a bag. Everybody that's in the industry that might learn in a little bit. I want y'all to comment.
Kelly gonna put $29.99,
$2.99. Right. Shout out to Cali. What we get? What is it looking like on there? If I don't see a lot. About 15. Okay, we need at least 15 more. I mean, we need a lot. What they say? Okay, I see my YouTube people. Everybody, I want y'all to comment 300 right now in the comments. I want y'all to comment 300 in the comments.
I don't need it, but I want others to have it.
Okay. I want y'all to comment 300 in the comments if y'all can benefit from saving $300 off on a dispatch course. If not, we'll move around because it's already cheap. Let's see. Somebody asked, is putting the value of the truck going to lower your insurance? Yes. Budget has a mile cap also. Budget doesn't have a mile cap, man. Did y'all see the screenshot? I just did 12,500 something miles. They don't have a mile cap. There's no mile cap. They don't have trackers in the vehicles. They don't have driver assist in the vehicles that tell them the miles. Why do you think Budget calls you and asks you for the miles? There's no mile cap. Stop saying that budget has a mile cap. Just because when you called and tried to set up your account, the dude told you don't be going over 200 miles. He trying to protect this truck. That's all it is. They get more money off the more miles you do. They get more money off the more miles you do. Let me check on this code real quick. Little mouse. I mean, they still coming at 300?
Yeah, with YouTube, we at 27.
Okay. Let's see.
Make sure y'all comment 300, y'all.
Comment 300. Shout out to everybody that's still in here. Give me a moment. I want to look at the numbers real quick. Depending on how many people, let's see. They still coming?
No.
This
It's slowing down.
This is what I want to do with y'all. Let's see. Products.
Comment 300, y'all. This for everybody. Everybody was asking about how to become a dispatcher. Let's see.
All right, let's do this. This is what I'm gonna do. So go to my website right now. You pinned it already?
Yeah.
Go to my website right now. Use promo code 300 300 300 300. It's going to work for the premium dispatch course and the virtual dispatch course as well. Go to our website right now. I just gave y'all 300 off of something. I gave y'all damn near 50% off. So go to the website right now, type in 300. You got to click on it. You're going to see something that says add promo code. Click on the promo code, type in 300, and then click enter. Boom. You just saved yourself some sauce. I'm going to let it run. Do the timer, babe. I'm going to let people get a chance to get to the site. So I'm going to do 6 minutes. I'm going to do 6 minutes, then we're cutting that off. Somebody said it's money in box trucking in Florida. No. There's this one dude, box truck money. I don't know how the hell he do it. I see he just started following us recently. I need to tap in with him for sure. Because if we could get a Florida market tapped into what we doing, that'd be sweet. So y'all tell box truck money, tell them mess with me. Tell box truck money to mess with me. Somebody said, how about Arizona? Terrible. Kentucky is jumping? Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is, especially Louisville. What's the average cost of gas for OTR in a week? I pay for my 2 trucks right now. I pay I ain't never paid less than $2,000. Does your insurance company ask for an additional down payment for the second truck? No. When is peak season? November 25th. I'm sorry, I don't even know if it's November 25th. I just know it's the day after Thanksgiving. I think it's the 25th. I just know it's the day after Thanksgiving. Friday. Yeah, Black Friday. Okay, I see everybody commenting 300. Okay.
J Bentley, the 40.
So how much the down payment be with the truck if we get it a month? So if y'all rent the truck per month, I already told y'all, there's going to be about anywhere between, it's not a down payment. They want to swipe your card to make sure you got money on there. So they're going to do $2,500 to $3,500. They're going to swipe it. Boom. Gone. Then after that, it goes back onto your card. So you'll see it. If you got Navy Fed, for instance, y'all know that it pops up yellow, right? Pops up yellow. And then what it does is it'll still be in your available balance. It'll still be in your current balance. And about 3 days later, you don't see it at all. So that's why I tell y'all to rent monthly. That's the easiest way to run up a bag and have no money, like no money missing from your account. Like that is the ultimate finesse. Ultimate finesse. Shout out to everybody commenting 300. He said, yeah, I'm going to talk to you more. My sister, Queen, cool. I can put you down. This is my mentor right here. Shout out to my boy. He about to go pick up a truck too. He about to go pick up a truck Tuesday. My mentee called me, said they turning in a truck. I called him. I just got 2 more trucks that opened up and possibly a third. So we helping a lot of people get trucks. You know what I'm saying? Is Truck Stop the best load board for an owner operator? Man, bro, I like Truck Stop for owner operator. Still have DAT. This is the difference. On Truck Stop, you're going to be on there for a while. So on Truck Stop, you're going to be on there for a while, but man, bro, you're going to get a great load. What's going to happen is you're going to get a semi-load. All right, that's just what it is. You're going to end up getting a semi-load. You're going to end up putting it on that box truck for $3 an hour, bro. That's exactly what's going to happen. Every time you get a load. Every single time. Do you think this Amazon Prime season rate gonna be good? I know it's gonna be good. And let me tell y'all something too. This was gonna be on my next live. My next live is gonna be talking about y'all favorite y'all. This is another topic that y'all like a lot too. You guys always say, stop talking about trucking because you're gonna oversaturate the game. First off, I think that's some real hater stuff. But I want y'all to know that I'm oversaturating the game with owner operators. But guess what? Where's all the drivers? Where's all the people that want to drive? If I'm oversaturating the game, where are the drivers? How come at the back of owner operators, people that's on the road, I want y'all to help me out. How come all the owner operators, when we driving over the road, how come on the back of these semis and these box trucks, we keep seeing help wanted and all these payment ads and all this stuff? How come we keep seeing on the news how there's a driver shortage, right? Because there's a lot of owner operators, and there's going to be some. They're not staying in the game. They're not being compliant. You guys don't even watch those videos. When we're on here talking about ELDs and when we're talking about DOT audits and safety scores and stuff like that, you don't care about that. You don't watch those videos. When we talk about the DOT binder, you don't watch it. You don't have your medical exam in there. You don't have your improper malfunction guide for the ELD. You're not even running your ELD. You use something else. So, and you can have your phone that is ELD. But you guys are not paying attention to the stuff that keeps you in the industry. So the owner operators are getting in, but they're just watching all those people that make those videos about money, 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 money. One thing about me, when I talk about money, I'll break it down. Y'all notice I never talk about just cheese or, hey, I ran this $5,000 load. Or, hey, I did it. No, I'll say, hey, I just had a route going to North Dakota, but let me tell you why I did it. One of the loads that we put in there was $1,200. Another load was $1,800, and the last load was $3,000. And this is why we did it, or whatever, right? So that's when we talk about money. That's the type of stuff that we like to talk about. We are not about to you can't oversaturate the game because there's no drivers. There's a lot of owner operators, but those owner operators, I say about 20 to 30%, maybe even less, stay in the game after 90 days. And then 50% of that stay in the game after 6 months. And then most businesses, slim to no businesses, last 2 to 3 years. And we're on year 2. January, we'll hit the 2-year mark for our LLC. And we have 3 companies. So,
you said the code is 300. I'm on the penny.
Yeah, the code is 300.
The timer just went off.
The code is 300. I think our timer just went off. Damn, I swiped out, so I couldn't see y'all questions. I had y'all questions. I swiped out. But yeah, our code literally just went off. Let us know if y'all need more time or if y'all don't. But on my next live, I'm really gonna be talking about you guys talking about the game being oversaturated. I think that is ridiculous. The game it's not gonna oversaturate because there's no drivers. There's a lot of owner operators who want to get in or who do get in, but we can't never find drivers because you want to know when we do find good drivers, you want to know what they do? They disrespect you because it's you, because you black and you ain't the white dude that they was just making $25 an hour for. That's all it is. You trying to give them an opportunity and they don't respect it. They do anything with your truck. They want to lead a truck somewhere or whatever it might be. So they're not doing that to Schneider. I've never seen a video in my life about some Schneider dude just leaving the truck in the middle of nowhere, but they do it to you because you're a small business owner and you're black and they just think, hey, whatever, right? So that's the problem. Or maybe they count in your pockets because they see you on YouTube or they see me on YouTube or they see you as the owner and they're thinking like, man, I watch all Courtney videos. I think this dude I'm working for, Johnny, man, I think he be booking loads probably like about $1,200 a day, man. And I get about 5 loads. That's $6,000. He only giving me $1,250, $1,300. Out of $6,000, he only giving me $1,300. But the nigga don't know out of the $6,000 about all the expenses. He don't know about none of the expenses, the truck payment, the fuel, none of that. That's the difference between a boss and a worker too. I try to mold people that's trying to come up as bosses. Sometimes it works, sometimes it fails. But that's my whole catch from coming to my company, because I don't want to hire nobody that just want to check. Because if you just want to check, this ain't the job for you. It's not. If you just want to check, you're not gonna work as hard as how I worked hard to be at where I'm at today. And you're not gonna respect me, because you're gonna be wanting to be spoiled and get fucking semi truck driver payment. Or you're gonna be crying and not wanting to sacrifice and want to be home all the time, but still want to make a stupid bag, right? So, like I said, the game is not oversaturated. There's just no drivers. It's actually the opposite. There's no drivers. There's no good drivers, because what do? All my owner operators that step into the owner seat and start hiring, all my owners out there that hire, what do? When we finally get the good driver, what do? We give them everything. Put some pillows in there for them. We get the hotels for them a couple of times a week. You know, we ask them what they need. We give them all this leeway. You know what I'm saying? They ask for some more bread. You give them more bread. You get a nigga $5,000 a month, maybe even bonuses. Right? Take care, put them in the 2022, 2023, Mac, whatever. Right? And then what? It's not enough. It's never going to be enough. Then all of a sudden now they doing stuff that they never do. Or now they getting lazy. Or now they late. Or now they drunk. Or just anything. So, you know, I don't like liabilities. This is why I talk about the dispatcher stuff a lot. Because I want you guys to, and my owner operators and my owners, I really need y'all to catch this sauce. I really, really want you guys to start learning how to dispatch, because it could just take you so far. It could take you so far. If you know how to dispatch, you cut me out. Boom. So now that's $25,000 minimum you saving. But also, you have just created a valuable asset for the rest of however long you want to do it, bro. Getting out of that truck, sleeping in the truck, I know it's hard. Listening to somebody, I know it's hard. If you're not an owner operator, all my owner operators, I know y'all just listening to yourself, but being in the truck, being in the hotels, being in traffic jams, seeing accidents, deaths, dealing with maintenance issues, it can get missing family, missing your girl. It can get tough. And we commend y'all for that. We do. But it's gonna come a time where you need to step out of the truck, bro. You need to boss up just a little bit more. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask your dispatcher questions. Don't be afraid to ask your mentor questions. Don't be afraid to ask me free questions on the live. Don't be afraid to DM me questions. Whatever. Do that. Get that knowledge of dispatching, and then try to ease yourself out of the truck. When you ease yourself out of the truck, you're gonna come down to a point where you're not seeing your account go from 30,000 gross to 15,000 in net, which is still really good. But now you get to be with baby at the crib. Now you with baby at the crib in bed for 4 hours a day. Early though, it's gonna be from 5 to 9, 5 to 10, right? 4 or 5 hours a day, helping everybody else with the skill that you learned. Drivers drive 10, 11 hours a day, and they go home once every 4 to 6 weeks. You're at home every day. You're working half of that, less than half of that, and you're making more than what they're making. Don't let you have a partner or somebody that's actually a good driver, because that's when you put the two drivers in the truck, and that's when you start making that 37.5. Remember? That was $450,000 a year profit. That's a lot of money, bro. And then even if you're not doing that, and you're only dispatching, it's just you, bro. It's just you. You're only dispatching 3 to 5 people. That's it. You're making $12,500 a month. Nigga, you making what an owner operator make. You making what an owner operator make dispatching people. Let's say all five of them is running under your authority. Now you're making 25% of 125,000. That hit different, bro. That's back to that $300,000-$400,000 a year range. All profit. So I'm gonna leave it with that, man. I love y'all.
Shout out to David McGill.
Oh, he out there?
He said I gotta hit you up.
Oh man, that's crazy. Hey, I was just damn. I wonder if he was in here when I was talking. When I brought him up. So. Oh, he was? Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all see what I mean? That's so hard right there. That's hard. Shout out to David McGill, man. That's hard. Damn, that's crazy. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's hard right there. We was just talking about David McGill. Shout out to my man. So, you know, I'm gonna end it like that. I love y'all, man. I really do. You know, we just trying to win, but we so cool, and so sometimes people try to take advantage of that too. You know, sometimes they try to do you dirty and they try to just get weird, and all they do is hurt themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know, whatever. But you know, we love y'all. We want to see everybody out there win. Whatever y'all need, y'all can tap in with us. I don't care what it is. Any type of sauce, any questions, whatever, just ask us, man. Like, we got 70,000 subscribers on Instagram, but now it's back to, we still get a lot of like very, very vague inquiries of people that just, you know, they don't know nothing about trucking, but they like, I got some money, you know what I'm saying? But you guys that are in the live and you guys that are serious, man, just DM me, bro. DM me some questions and I'll lead you to the answer. A great place to get in touch with us is OnlyFans. Go to my DM right now. DM me OnlyFans. You DM me OnlyFans, I'll see the OnlyFans link. Everybody on YouTube, you guys really, really need to go to my my Instagram. You really need to go to my Instagram. And everybody on my Instagram, you need to make sure that you go to my YouTube. I mean, I'm on HD right now on there. I'm looking kind of, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, go to the YouTube too. It's Trucking Out the Box on all platforms. The only difference is on YouTube, we got the spaces. Trucking Out the Box. I love you guys. Talk to me. Y'all see I'm on the way out the door. Y'all supposed to be in the comments like, all right, bro, do your thing. I'll see you tomorrow. Or, all right, bro, say it alive because I tapped in late. You know what I'm saying? Show me out the door. I'm about to go. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. And yeah, man, show me out the door or something real quick. What day we get us? What he did?
Just I gotta hit you up.
Yeah, he threw a dub too. Shout out to the day. Okay. Shout out to David. Yeah, man. So I appreciate y'all. Okay, now I'm getting the love. Okay, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna say this live. We was on here for a long time. And what people are gonna do, they're gonna click on it and they're gonna see 3.5 hours and they're not gonna want to watch it. So what I need from y'all is I need this from y'all. I'm serious this time, for real. Please. On everybody on YouTube, hit that like button now. I need it bad. Everybody on Instagram, I'm in the live. But what I need y'all to do is I need y'all to hang around for a second on my page. And as soon as y'all see that the live has popped up, please just go there and just hit the heart button and leave a comment. Let them know that it was saucy. So that way, everybody that comes back and they go to my page and they see they missed it, they see all them comments and all them likes, and they see like, okay, he dropped some sauce. I got to watch this. It's 3 hours. I got a 7-hour drive going to Michigan. Let me put this on real quick so I can hear what he's saying. So if y'all can do that for me, I appreciate it. I'm definitely saving it. Shout out to Baton Rouge. He said we're the Trucking Out the Box music. We can end it with that. We can end it with that for sure. Let me see. What y'all want to hear? Let me see. We might gotta play. They said we're the Trucking Out the Box music. Let me see.
Probably said TQL, please hold.
You want to hear the TQL, please hold? Let me see. We can play that.
We gotta get this like right now.
We can play TQL, please hold. Who trying to be in the video when we do the video? I'm gonna show everybody on Instagram the office too. We ain't got no tens in here. No, I'm saying like some subs. Shout out to everybody on IG. I mean, on YouTube.
Been sitting on this phone all week trying to look on me. You must be tweaked. I don't sell my loaf for cheap. I'm chasing meals. Shout out to me. I can't show no love.
Y'all see what I was talking about with the where I got the TV. So when I'm sitting in the office and I'm dispatching, I have my computer in the middle, and I had a laptop right there, and then I had a TV there. So what I do is I click and drag, and then I drag it to the TV. You see what I'm saying? So yeah.
Come on, that's Toby.
Yeah, that's J Toby. Yeah, that's Toby. Come on, man. You know that. You know that's Toby.
Every time video gotta be at a strip club. That's it.
Shout out to David McGill. All right, y'all. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more. Let's do damn, we gotta do trucking out the box, man. We gotta do trucking out the box. We ain't played that in a minute. Oh, where's that though? You ain't put it in there? Wow.
I don't know, man.
Where is that? Let me see. Trucking. Ain't well.
What's the other one?
Let me see, man. She ain't even put it in my file though.
I don't touch none of that.
She ain't put it in my file, y'all.
Go to the Apple Music.
Oh, it is in there, huh? She go, all right. You want me to run up the Apple bill? Hold on. There you go.
That's what it's on, though.
Oh, yeah. A lot of y'all probably don't know that. A lot of y'all probably don't know. A lot of y'all probably don't know we got the
Yeah, there you go.
A lot of y'all probably don't know we got
our first album on Apple Music, y'all.
Yeah, our first album is on Apple Music.
Our first Trucking Out the Box.
Yeah, let me see albums. Is this my stuff though? Nah, this is just regular Apple Music. Let me see. Trucking Out the Box. Oh, there we go. Boom. There we go. Let me know if y'all heard this. Let me know. I didn't know y'all ain't know that. Y'all ain't know that?
Nah, because some of them ain't come from YouTube.
Y'all supposed to know that though. Let me hear. I'm gonna show y'all the album, man.
Maybe we should put it in the bio too.
Go get the album, man. Make sure y'all go get the album.
Trucking out the box. Trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box.
It's hard. It's too hard. Comment down low. I should do the free album with I should do the free album with the purchase of the mentorship.
We can come with it to you. How much cake you got? Load them up, they hit the road, we probably pass your block. Now we got a legal way when we catch the cops. Starting a company, trying to motivate the trenches. Now unless you be spending money,
You can't be on my face. I'm really green. We from the O. Somebody said shout out to the O. We from the O.
Shout out to the O. Let's get it.
They're gonna try to tag along because they see that we did it. Brody pulling out the line. Ain't got a load, gotta hit that road, truck out the box. If you hit that number, we gonna pull it to your spot. They recommend we hit that road, let's hit this wall. Trucking out the box. Trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box. Baby asking me all the time how I get the box. I've been trucking out the box. Yeah, trucking out the box. I've been trucking out the box.
Trucking out the box.
I ain't want the light to be too bright on. All right, this is the last one right here. Shout out to everybody on there. Make sure y'all make sure that y'all DM me OnlyFans if you ain't got the OnlyFans. Make sure y'all use promo code 300. Promo code 300 for the dispatch course. And yeah, that's it. Catch me on that interstate. That's the type of stuff I was thinking. Screenshot that. I want y'all to look at it very good. Catch me on that interstate. You know, y'all did check it out. Let me know. Look at it very good. We got the truck out the box mirror over here. Y'all see what y'all ain't even peeped. Just look. This is a Benz. And the palace got the money on it. You see? That's the box truck right there. Let's see, I had to get to look. Just so y'all didn't know too. I see the chain say buy love money. Y'all ain't know that, huh? Y'all see the chain say buy love money. That's hard.
No, I ain't know that.
You got me a little earring and everything, don't you? That's hard. All about the detail. Look,
You get on my
nerves. You know what I'm saying? We got the whiteboard in the office. We got the camera set up.
You get on my nerves.
We got the book. My book. Hey, how many of y'all out there read? My book game is crazy.
Yeah.
My book game is crazy. This is a little something. Yeah, let me.
That's just for decoration, dog.
Play, what's that? Play. Oh, yeah, play that. Hold on.
Wow, y'all see what he be doing? Played around.
We got the bottle right there.
Shout out to YouTube though. It's been a long time since we've been on here. We still got how many? We still got about 20 people on here. And we ain't been on YouTube in a long time, so he playing at this point. Excuse me, y'all. I'm down bad, so that's why I look bad. He said it was real. Good night. He funny, y'all. He downstairs showing more books. Anyway, so shout out to everybody on YouTube, though. I'm dead. Here you come, though, y'all. Come back up. And like you said earlier, everybody on YouTube, tap into our Instagram. It's Checking Out the Box. All one word though. All the words together. Checking Out the Box.
She all about the business that she's so consistent. Let's win this one, let's go round up the bridges. I'll be your client, you be my money, baby, on the mission. You want me down when I had nothing, now we have to win.
These are all a good read. These are all a good read too.
Let's get down, let's go round up the bridges. I'll be your client,
So,
you held me down.
Screenshot that, y'all. Hold on, I want to make sure y'all can see the bottom.
Screenshot that.
Bottom one say the richest man in Babylon. Damn, my bad. Y'all probably mad. Like, yo, I'm trying to screenshot. You keep moving it. Hold on. Let me know. Y'all get it? I'm gonna show y'all the book on the top.
Everybody on YouTube, go to IG so y'all can see all the books he just showed.
Let me know that y'all get these. These are all cheap on Amazon. Brand new paperback.
I'm in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your
Y'all got it? Let me know. Who read? Let me know who read. Let me know. Okay, I'm seeing. Okay. This one too. This one real good. This one real good. Get these for y'all, man. Christmas coming up. Get these for them. You know what I'm saying? Get them something different.
He's like, it is for your man.
Get them something different. You know what I'm saying?
They really take screenshots too.
Yeah, get them something. Hold on, play that back. Hold on. That's how I'm gonna end it. Hold on. What'd he say? What'd he say? Listen.
Please don't make me mad. You've been in I'm so in my bag that I just bossed my wife up. I'm so in my bag that I just bought a nice truck. About to hit the E-way, ain't no pick them packs up.
He said, I'm in, hold on. He said, I'm in my bag. I had to boss my life up, right? Hold on. He said, I had to boss my life up. You know what I'm saying? He said, I had to boss my wife up. Hold on, I know she didn't want to be on camera, but he said, I had to boss my wife up.
I don't want to be on.
Boss that wife, right? He said, I just bought a nice truck. I love y'all, man, for real, man. I love y'all, appreciate y'all, man. I'm gone, man. Peace out. This is not a game, man. Peace out. Maybe let me do it like that, because all right, y'all. I'm gone. Peace. Hey, peace out. Hey,
Okay,
hey, I'm playing. Hey, that's all I'm messing with y'all.
all right, YouTube, though. Until next time, y'all.
Until next time, here we go.
Out.
Hit the
I've been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings. That won't get no cash. Only L's I take is LLCs. We first, not last. I've been in my bag. I've been in my bag. I've been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings.